The average time between teams just went up after that one.
Oh, get it.
Dangerous, guys. They gave me a red and white flag.
They
We're all in trouble now.
Oh, that's a lot of trouble. This Kopeg's now cleared. New paint job on this truck, Rock. Kind of almost looks like it really V's in with it from when it's that far distance away between the navy and the gold paint or the yellow paint.
And it comes to a point in the front.
Yeah, kind of really looks like a V coming down. Here they come. Charlie's off. It's pretty straight coming down. It's off just outside the cone. Settles it down, kind of throws Chris in. He was outside. Now they're getting tugged up the street. Charlie giving a little nod. You can see he wasn't happy. Already kind of almost threw his hands up. Chachi giving a nod now because he doesn't have water. It's on the flap. It's not what they were looking for.
You're right, Artie. At the hydrant, it flipped him toward the hydrant a little bit. He probably missed it by about 6 inches. He was just a little too deep, I think.
3:59 to
Time
the
for
cones.
Kopeg. 17.02. 17.02.
Selden's liking themselves right now with that 13.54.
On the line to be numbered. On the line to be number 12 on your programs. The Redskins from Bayshore.
So Deer Park must have no C car today. Hagerman we know doesn't have one. East Islip not here. Jump to number 12 to the Skins. No points yet for the Skins. Started out with the slip-in 3-man. The no time, they went under in C ladder, B ladder.
A little rushed, running out of turns, so haven't really got to begin their day like they'd hoped to, so maybe they can turn it around here.
Yeah. And again, your day starts when you get those first points, so you got to get those first points to get the day going. And
It
then
takes a little, I don't know, pressure, but it takes settles things down, makes everyone a little more at ease. All right, listen, we got some points, we're on the board. Now let's just run from there.
Yeah, especially when you're out of ladders with nothing. Now it's like it's now the pressure's going one way.
Yes,
so
it's getting tougher.
Right. So now when you're, we've all been in this scenario where you had 0 out of ladders and you're on the truck for COs. You just want to bring points back right now to ease the mood, get the day going. That's all you want to do is just get some points.
I'm with you guys 100%. I would have thought that Bayshore would have been one of these teams taking advantage of, a team like Bayshore not having their full complement of people, that they would have hit a little bit harder in ladders and been pushing through hoses now. But they got to get on the board. And you're right, the pressure just changes. It's a completely different type of pressure, but they got to get it going.
Yeah, but no one's running away with anything right now. It's still pretty wide open.
It's all sevens,
They
right?
can hit big in both hose contests.
There's a 9 out there, but no one in double digits yet.
Yeah, you can hit big in both hose contests. You can put yourself right back in the middle of things.
No doubt.
And they can run some hose.
Yep. So track has been cleared for the Skins. Looks like Skippy's getting ready to get on the truck now. And Mole rolls out nice and straight. Fades in a little bit at the cone. Now he's real tight. Skippy's got to get off. Stop it. He gets the stick. He kind of used the adapter to stop him. Chris Etzel gets busy up top. He's on the flat. Little high gets it. But Skippy, nice job. He came in. He kind of used the adapter to stop him because he was going to stop himself.
Time for Bayshore. 1-2.86. 12.86.
Get for a cone.
3:55 to the cones, so we were seeing a lot of mid-3.5s these last couple C trucks.
On the line to be number 13 on your programs, the Hares from East Farmingdale.
I had him 731 on the miss, guys, but what a hell of a recovery.
Yeah, again, that very
pull
nice
a 12.8
job.
out of that.
Good job being, Mole knew he had to go. He knew he had to get off with some speed. So everyone kind of, wasn't the picture perfect run, but everyone knew the situation they were in and got it done and put themselves at 12 on the board. I mean, hey, if he gets that stick and we look at what we did, the way he hits the target, we're probably looking 12-5.
But that's a great job there. I'm more or less saving the shot. Very easily could have went by.
Yep.
Held on to that coupling once it was on the adapter. Was able to get himself back, get to that stick, and
that's going to ease the pressure. I can't.
Yes. I think it's pretty safe to say that'll get points in this contest. The amount of teams we have here today.
Yep, and we're halfway through already. So East Farmingdale coming to the line now. Got some friendly birds over here inside our little tower.
Flying right through the door here next to us,
yeah,
to our left.
Keep coming in and out. They're bats?
Could be.
Not a bird connoisseur.
Not much bird watching in my household.
No, not in
Hey,
my
let me
spare
know
time.
if let me know if you guys hear a cone time for North Lindy and Sea Hose as well. All right, they're getting mighty demanding down here.
I have to do this again. I'm gonna have to start charging.
Well, you know who's asking.
I think it was 3:55.
All right, let's just be sure so we do this one time.
It was 3:55.
Still waiting on a white flag down here. Just gets it now. Bobby Miller working the hydrant flags. Guy Leggio. That looks like maybe Rob Riley all the way up top on the flags. Track's now clear. There we go. They keep coming in and out. We're invading their space. We're invading the bird space.
They spend more time here than we do.
No doubt about that.
So Bayshore sitting in first, even with a miss at the hydrant.
Yeah, well, a mistake.
By 7/10.
Yeah. So here we go. Little swirly there. Sets the truck down at the cone. He's Farmingdale. Hose off. Water's in the hose. Launches it up top. They're going to have to get busy now. Breaker going back. He doesn't have his hand on the hose. He was kind of behind the coupling.
Got to break it by himself. He
Bingo.
sat there, waited for his breaker man, and that's not going to work. 3:56 to the cones.
Rob, you've done a lot of
Time
work.
for East Farmingdale. 19.02. 19.02. On the line to be number 15 on your programs, the Westerners from West Hempstead.
Again, Rob, I think you nailed it. The nozzle man's just got to attack it. He's got to go after it. You've done a lot of work down there. Hey, sometimes the breaker man stumbles, whatever. I don't even know what the reason was, whether he stayed on the truck too long. But when the nozzle man recognizes that, he's got to go after it himself.
He has
and
to.
he had plenty of time to do it. Artie, I'm sure you picked up on that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty of time. I also, looking at that breaker, he's got that helpless feeling where he's a hand's length away from getting his hand on the coupling. But once the nozzle man sees that, he's got to go to work and do it himself.
Now, I don't know what every team does, but maybe, he never even thought about going after it, because there was times that I would go after it and the breaker man would come back in the picture, and the breaker man's supposed to know if you see the nozzle man leaning over and going for it himself, you just get behind him and that's it. But this nozzle man never seemed to enter his mind to go after it himself. And if it is something he hasn't practiced, he's got to start practicing it. And that's the reason right there. That cost him points.
All the water out of the tank.
Right. All right. There must be something wrong with the
roller,
the tennis roller there, because it's dropping more water than it is picking up. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about, and I was breaking for Frankie Miller. If my hand wasn't in the direct vicinity of that coupling when he pinned it,
he was going for it, right?
He was doing it on his own, and if I got my hand in after that, it was getting smashed.
You were losing a finger.
Yeah, you're going to get your hand smashed.
I only learned one time. I got my hand, it was there, and it was waiting for him to pin that coupling, and then I was getting out of the way.
But that's, not just East Farmingdale, but that's every nozzle man out there, guys. Learn how to break it yourself. Practice breaking it yourself. That breaker man is not always going to be there. You want him to be. He's supposed to be, but it just doesn't happen that way. And again, in a tournament like this right now where the times aren't that competitive, it might have cost himself a shot at a trophy right there.
Be ready for the unexpected.
And there was time. He literally had that coupling pinned and waited and waited.
Yeah.
And Artie, when you do it yourself and you hit the target and you go back and take a trophy, what does your camp think of you? You're the man, right?
You're a hero.
You are the man.
You were always the man at your camp, though.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. But, this late start, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit. I was power washing my house all day, and my house, my fence, and contrary to popular belief, I can hit the broadside of a barn or a house with a stream of water. So the word was out there. I couldn't quite do it, but I was able to do it.
That's not what Sandy said. Sandy called up and gave a whole different story. Right. She said that she had to take over the nozzle and run the power wash.
Right, West
I was on the couplings.
One of our trio of teams sitting with 7 points in second place. Want to maintain the pace. They got to hit here.
Kenny rolls out. Here they go. Coming in nice and straight, tapering a little bit into the hydrant. Now he's really going in towards the hydrant. See what they can do. Get some nice speed. Stick is down. Nozzle is on. Flap.
First water right there, guys.
Was that Cloudman running nozzle? Pat Cloudman, I think, on the nozzle, right?
364.
Yes, to me.
Time for West Hempstead. 1-2.71. 1271.
1271. That's going to slide them into first place. I had 22 on the hydrant hookup.
715.
64.
364 to the cones.
Thought Kenny did a lot of driving coming into the hydrant, but like a professional driver that he is, just laid him in nice and straight at the end, gave him a nice drop.
So that's the difference. You know, Bayshore now drops to
Line
second.
number 17 on your programs. The Panthers from Cacho.
Because of that delayed stick. I mean, obviously Skippy saved the shot, but now like that's the difference between those two shots of first and second place. But very smooth there from West Hempstead. Very smooth.
Yeah.
You know, again, sit with 7 points, and now they put up the first place shot almost three-quarters of the way through this race. So they're here to play today. They're happy. I think they made the journey to Suffolk County and got their passports checked. So we have the 1271 that we just saw from West Hempstead, the 1286 of Bayshore, 1354 Selden, and then we drop 1702, 1902. So 1902 is still in play. About 6 teams to go.
1902.
1902.
I'm going to go out on a limb and saying that's not going to hold.
Right. Speak for yourself. Comes Cutchog Panthers. Nice and straight down the course. He's outside, middle of the street. Now he's tapering in. Gets him off the hydrant. Oh, a little bit of goes across the street, curb to curb. Nozzle man's waiting. Breaker lane still in front of him.
Looks like a little help from the
still
officials
trying
back there to turn the water off to
Yep.
save the track for the next team.
And he's on the flat. So it's our first team we've seen today go across the street.
Yeah, we're going to have a little extra cleanup at the hydrant after this
Time
run.
for Cutchog. 23.78. 23.78. On the line to be number 18 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Iceland.
So CI, the unlucky dog here, having a run right after a team that blew the water across the track. The good news is this surface here at Ridge can really suck up the water well, and it does absorb it pretty well. Not too bad when it's wet.
I think we're spending way too much time, Lenny. They're wiping past the nozzle line. Every shot. The one time when they had the big mess, they worried about the sea trucks, but it seems to be every shot now.
I hear you.
They're not worrying about where the setup of the nozzle and the breaker man is. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of officials out there that probably put him in the right direction. They do have plenty of time with the cleanup that needs to be done at the hydrant. Yeah, they're being instructed now by the officials to get a little before the nozzle line.
Uncle Bob's on it.
Much more important
Uncle Bob's
spot. Like I said, the good thing about this surface here at Ridge, even when it's damp, you still can get really good traction with a decent pair of shoes. So
Yeah. And
town of Brookhaven, again, you got to take your hats off to them because they've done a great job keeping up this facility out here.
No doubt. And I even with that hydrant spillage that we got back there across, I bet you in 2 or 3 teams we're going to see it already, the pavement peeking through and getting dry.
I always think it's interesting. I'm sure you guys have heard it, and anyone that's been to drills, if they're paying attention, they hear it. Maybe more so with the B trucks. But now you're going to have a team come down who's going to hit the gas after they drop their guys at the hydrant, and those tires are going to break loose. And you can hear it in the engine. The engine just revs out. Maybe, like I said, not so much with the C trucks, and it depends on the driver. But the B trucks tends to happen a little bit more, and the engine just winds out as the wheels spin a little bit. Definitely hurts the nozzle man and the breaker. Doesn't give them as much time to do their job.
The bigger concern at the hydrant is there actually is water that went to the starting side of the hydrant. So a lot of times when the water goes across this track, it just kind of stays, like, say, in front of the hydrant man and goes across.
Right.
This water, when it looks about 5 feet, which would be south in our direction, which is towards the starting line.
I'm going to bring the microphone down there and see.
And Chris Murphy
can pick up what
doesn't
happens.
slow down too much coming to the hydrant.
No,
he comes in pretty hard.
Danny settles the truck down and then kind of gives him momentum to attack. So as CI being the next team on the line,
he
as
comes into the
Rob's saying
hydrant
that.
with as much momentum, I think, as any hydrant man
Yep.
on the track.
Let me know if I get too scratchy, guys.
9 points right now.
Leading the drill.
Here they come. Nice and straight for Danny Jackson coming in. Now he starts to taper in. Locks up. He leaves him back a little bit. Chris puts it on. Good job bringing him in up top. Attack. Flap up. Danny Jackson aware of the situation. Drops him back.
351 to the cones. Best C truck we've seen in C hose. I think that might have first place.
Time for Central Islip. 1:2.56. 12:56.
You guys are totally right. Danny knew the situation, and he babied that gas pedal coming out of the hydrant so he wouldn't spin, and still got his nozzle man and breaker there in plenty of time. Great job driving right there.
Yeah, curious to, would love to just talk to Danny or Chris.
Line to be number 20 on your programs. The Blue Jays from Sable.
And see what was the quick discussion saying, hey, team in front of us just blew it. Does Danny and Chris just get together and say, hey, I'm gonna give you 5 feet back. You might have to run an extra step or two because I don't want to leave you in that water.
I'll see if I can catch Chris on his way out. See if there was that kind of discussion. I mean, that's two really experienced hose guys, so wouldn't surprise me if it happened, but see if we can get it from the horse's mouth.
Sable Blue Jays coming to the line.
I had him on at 7:27. Rob, I don't know if you caught it.
720.
We'll call it 7:23 and a half.
And 1/2.
So now we 312s on the board. The 12-5 there of CI. The 56, 1271 West Hempstead, 1286 Redskins, 1354 for Selden, 1702 Kopek Yellowbird still hanging on. Freddie, how we look on the video? Any progress there or no? Okay, looks like we got progress on Freddie's end. Just anybody want to get feedback or put something in the group as the video looking, just so we know for sure here. Send us a happy face if it looks better.
Sayville.
Here comes Sale. Corks goes out to the middle of the track a little bit. Now he's dialing it back in. Off the cone. Now he's really tapering it in. Wally's off. Water is in. Have to get busy up top. Water's creeping on him. Oh, he doesn't get there.
Looked like he had one shot, but he's got to be a little bit quicker with his hands.
Wearing gloves here, Len. I'm not crazy about the gloves on the nozzle, man.
371 to the cones for the Blue Jays.
Time for Sable. 24.97. 24.97. On the line to be number 21 on your program. The Wolves from Islip.
Video's looking good, Frank. Freddie. I'm looking at my things here, too. Sorry, I got 5 things going on. And thanks to Mike Vicino sending us the smiley face that the videos look good.
Hey, guys, just quick. I got Chris Murphy here. Chris, we were just discussing on the radio, the team in front of you blew at the hydrant. You guys still ran a first-place run. Really sweet job. Did you change strategy at all? Did you and the driver communicate at all? Did he leave you back or anything like that?
Well, Danny and I have been running together for, 17 years now. So I knew he would try to bring it back. When I went up to him, I usually go to check in with him right before we run, and I looked at him, I said, it's hot out, it's going to be dry. I'm trying to push him to not take so much off, because he loves to play that game the conservative way, and that's what I think has matched some of our consistency over the years. So it's always a tug and war between me and him. He's always trying to be conservative, I'm always trying to push him harder, so I think it's a good match.
So you knew it may be coming, you were ready for it, and we talked about tires breaking loose at the hydrant. All seemed like he babied it just right out of the hydrant to deliver your nozzle man and your breaker. 12:56 first place. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Thanks for everything, guys. Great job. Thank you.
All right, see you soon.
So Islip Wolves coming to the line, 4 points right now. What was it? Get a handle there for Wally Sable?
I had 62.
Okay. So was curious there.
762 for those
Yeah,
listening
yeah.
in.
So 4 points for the Wolves right now. That 4 coming out of 3-man. So, again, they had that no time in B ladder on the safety line, and then Josh kind of slipped on that second step with a lot of momentum, it looked like, coming in C ladder. So they got to try to get themselves back on the board here. Mike's got it in gear, rolling out. Here we go. Again, a little swirly coming in. Settles it down at the cone. Into the hard break. Heavy is off. Tax. Oh, he kind of double clutched. He thought he crossed maybe. Tommy Butler, nozzle on target. Yeah, heavy, little unsure if he should pull the stick right away. I think he thought he might have crossed it.
358 to the cones.
Yeah, I didn't have
Time for Islip. 13.43. 13.43.
Not the 12s we've seen, but in the money at the moment.
I didn't have him get the handle
Quantity
down on
number 22 on your
7:59.
programs, the Iron Man from Riverhead.
7:59 stick, and then I thought Mike throttled the truck a little bit again. I think cognizant of the water at the hydrant, didn't want to spin him, so I think he.
You can see where it's dried a lot in a lot of spaces near that hydrant already.
It really
so
has.
Within
it really
a couple
has.
of teams, it's
really dried right where the tire marks are coming through.
Yeah.
So now just that 13:43 gets in the mix. The 17:02 is out. So now the 13:54 of Selden is the fifth place lucky dog holding on. Riverhead coming to the line, 2 points. A little shout out to Riverhead, 2 points. C ladder. So they're on the board. 12:56 the top number, 13:54 the bottom number. So about almost a second, really a true second in play, first to fifth. Still have Riverhead, West Sable, Port Washington. So all three teams to go. All have points on the board so far.
I'm thinking they can all get in that 13:54 window. So
Riverhead trying to put
see.
themselves in that top 5 consideration.
Yeah. We know they can run motor pump. Track's clear. They're revving it. Looks like they're all ready to go. Rolling out. Here we go. Oh, he kind of gets a little swirly. Straightens it out. Now he's pinching it in. Leaves them. He's got water in the hose. See what they can do up top. Tack it. Let's put it on the flat. Nice. Solid shot.
379 to the cones. It's in the neighborhood
Iron
of that
Man
Selden shot.
in the house. They're going to be close.
Time for Riverhead. 13.46. 13.46.
So they snuck in, right?
Snuck in. That's our
Line
fifth
to be
place
number
shot.
23 in your programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
So the 54 gets bounced. The 46 now becomes the fifth place shot, and that's a nice shot for Riverhead.
Saved it with the target hit. Definitely
saved it with the
killed
target hit. What you got for a handle there,
I
Leonard?
had 8 flat.
I was a little off. I had 06. Okay, so I was in the
So
vicinity.
let's get that to 770. We're talking 13 ones.
Yeah.
You know, so there's room for improvement there. Nice shot. I think they got to be happy walking off the course.
You know, it's 79 too. They got if they can find another couple tenths in that seat truck too, that can make a huge difference.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if we can save, a little here and there. Again, they're at that 13 flat mark.
Yeah, but they're hanging on to fifth here right now, guys.
Yeah,
and
I mean, they are hanging on to
a couple
fifth.
good teams left.
But sometimes when you're a team also building, you got to say, hey, obviously we want to hang on and grab that point. But then you also got, if you don't get the point, look at the other side. Hey, maybe they've been running that in practice. We brought our practice shot, and there's still room for improvement. So the Dutchmen come to the line. They have 5 points right now. Got off to a decent start, 2 and 3 man, 3 in B ladder, and then they had the hiccup there in C ladder with the 11-13, with Billy really not able to get on. And now again, a replacement here and a changeover. Billy was running slack, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So Billy was running slack for Michael. So everyone now shifts over. So Billy becomes the hydroman. Is now Ryan running?
Ryan Huguenin, who used to be Michael's dragger slack man, has come back onto the truck after not running that last season.
All right, so we're not talking, totally fresh bodies here.
Correct.
So here we go. Frankie's out. Pretty straight coming in. Running real out in the middle of the street just the way Michael would. Now he's starting to taper in. Billy is off. Oh, he's second guessing. Now he puts the water across the street again. Kind of was second guessing himself whether he had it on or not. Now the coupling's out of his hand. He's got to go back and pick it up.
Yeah, he might have crossed it at one point and it just didn't hold, guys. I'm not sure. But water across the track, never a good thing.
It's on the flap. Didn't look 100% comfortable when he got there and what he was going to do, if he should pull it or not.
Was under control, though.
Yeah, it was under control. He just didn't look
smooth drop.
23.58. 23.58.
360 to the
Line to be
cones.
number 24 in your programs. The Roadrunners from Port Washington.
I had him put the stick down at 48. Did you have that, Rob? Or you in
38.
that? Yeah, okay. So
I
when
think
he
there's
thought he had
also,
it.
I think it, and again, I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. I almost think that maybe Frank's got to probably drive it a little bit different. So Michael's so aggressive there. You know.
Yeah, he's got probably 5 shots this past week.
Listen,
like 3 and 2 in each of the ladder and hose contests.
Rob,
so
has that
it's
always
take some time?
Has it always been Billy's style to be that far out, or is he adjusting to
his
the way West Sable runs?
His style here off this truck starts this week.
Okay.
So it's going to be a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah, when he ran,
I don't remember when. I
don't
remember
him
running
that
hydrant,
far
but I
out.
don't remember.
No, he ran tight. He was
where
running a
I was just
45. You
gonna
guys are
say,
running it straight. He was running a 45.
He's running
I
a
think.
different style adapter, I think, here
Yes.
than he used to.
Yes, I think. No doubt.
Which I'm sure is an adjustment in and of itself.
See West Sable running those extra little rods or nipples on the couplings. I don't know if they did that last year. Similar to CI.
Yes.
Stop the hose from rolling over. I'm not sure when they started that. But
77 Shami welded those on.
Stop.
So Port Washington comes to the line now. Again, we have the 312s, the 56, the 71, the 86, and then the 213 4s. Port Washington does have 7 points, so if they want to stay with some of these other guys, they're going to obviously try to get into those numbers. They're dealing with the same thing that CI was dealing with when they got to the line, is the water curb to curb. Doesn't seem as far back as when Cutchalk put it across in front of.
It's pretty wet back there, Art.
Yeah. You know, they're
If
pushing
you're a
it
Hydra
forward
man,
now.
it's wet.
Donald Smallwood will have his work cut out for him.
And I used to, like I said, I used to hate it at the nozzle. And you knew, or you thought for sure, that the tires are going to break loose and it's going to cost you time. In C, not so bad, but in B, definitely different. And we'll keep an eye on that later in B hose as well.
Doc is out there who puts the adapter on. I don't think he's happy with what's been swept. And I would agree with him. If that was me. I want to see the roller marks.
Yeah, you don't want to see
Okay.
that standing water. You don't want, or what anything would appear to be standing water off the street.
Yeah, and I also don't want to see a broom going backwards. I want to see brooms going forwards. So
Have to see how the Roadrunners do here. I mean, Doc might be the ultimate interview. They light it up for first place, right? He's given his blessing. How many years he got with the team, Art? He's been around a little while, huh?
Yeah, he's got to be, I would say, the 20 range or so or more. Dug for bones for a long time.
You mess with the Roadrunners, you're messing with Doc.
All right.
Gentle giant, that man.
A lot of fun.
Support getting ready, going through their call off, it looks like down there. The white flags are all given. See what Donald Smallwood can do here. And
Definitely want to keep
Chris
scoring.
Cuomo. Here they come. Looks nice and straight coming in. Settles it down just outside the cone. He gets him out.
Deep.
You can hear him. He's got water. Let's see what Chris Cuomo
Big
can
loop at
do.
the hydrant. Oh, they stopped just in time.
Oh, he's waiting for water. Kind of strange. Where did the water go?
I don't know. 744 stick I had, which
736.
wasn't crazy hot, but
352 to the cones.
did
Once
seem to
again,
wait.
one of our fastest C trucks of the day.
Time for Port Washington. 13.40. 13.
Sneaks in.
They're going to
40.
sneak
You know,
in and into fourth with that.
I can't attest to any kinks, but he did have a pretty big loop at the hydrant on the anchor, which kept the nozzle man a little bit short, but I don't know that there was a kink there or not.
I didn't see any kinks either, Len, but it just was odd to me. It just seemed like the water was coming and it got through the middle lane to the nozzle lane, then it died.
Yeah, that looked better than a 1 second hit. And
So East Islip's going to, Central Islip's going to grab the 5 there and get themselves to 14.
I think
Four-
Donald.
Big shot for them.
4 points for West Hempstead's going to get them to 11. 3 points for Bayshore is going to be their first 3 of the day. 2 for Port Washington's going to push them to 9. 1 point is going to go to Islip, get them to 5.
Move the equipment.
Riverhead gets bounced
Results
out there.
Of the C-Hose contest. First place, 5 points, number 18, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points, number 15, West Hempstead. Third place, 3 points, number 12, Bayshore. Fourth place, 2 points, number 24, Port Washington. And fifth place, 1 point, number 21, Islip. With all trophies donated by noodles, and pat dog.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Donald Smallwood, the Hydra Man from Port Washington. Donald, right in front of you, the team went the track pretty darn good. You guys changed strategy at all?
Nah, we went for it. Normal shot, as far as I know, unless Danny changed it up without telling me. But, I mean, I had some steps, but normally I like to be on it a little bit more. But we didn't talk about it. We go for our normal thing. I got my special shoes on so I don't slip, so.
And on the other thing, seemed like a lot of spray out of it. It didn't look like that was on too much. Would you catch a 16th or an 8th?
Yeah, I didn't turn it that much, but, I'm just trying to figure out where we lost the time. I think my stick might have been a little slow, right?
Well, I had you 44, so it wasn't quite, your norm.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we had too many steps up here. So maybe Dan just made a little breaking error, I guess.
Well, for what it's worth, we discussed it. Water through the hose wasn't too good, too, so something else to look at. But got you on the scoreboard. Good run.
We had 456 a couple weeks ago. So
I don't think you had that today.
No. All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Catch you later.
So total points, just looking at some of the top numbers, 14 points for CI, 11 for West Hempstead, 9 Port Washington, 7 North Lindenhurst, 5 West Sable, 5 Islip. Those are the top teams right now. We're going to go to break. Go to break.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The 2017 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 18th and 19th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. The new venue was a huge hit in 2016. It's bigger and better, and 2017 will deliver many new vendors showing the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear and new products. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product line and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide through Motorola, and SDI is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York State volunteer departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members on your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com and firegroundaccountability.com. The Titan Group is back supporting Drill Team Racing after a strong off-season of our own. Our new headquarters, now located in Bohemia, Long Island, is now fully equipped with an in-house screen printing operation, coupled with our embroidery setup that you've come to trust. Become a member of Team Titan to take advantage of our new custom team website ordering system. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing and search Titan Group DTR on Snapchat to keep your hand on the pulse of your favorite teams. With 20 years of experience in the apparel industry coupled with 20 years of racing experience, we know what you need. Pants, jerseys, jackets, helmets, we've got it all. Call us today at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Suskind on the arch or Devin Robinson on the track. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's Wings. Integrated Wireless Technology is proud to be part of the 2016 season as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com.
All right, we are back on the top of the arch, getting ready for some B-Hose at the Selden Invitational. What do you think so far, Rob? What do you think we got going here?
Well, I think Central Islip is got themselves a little bit of a lead now, but I think it's still anybody's game if CI was to open the door again. There's a couple teams that have a chance to bring themselves right back in the mix, but if they can hit here, they'll have themselves a nice lead going into the last three, which, even though they've had some changes, I know they can still run real well.
To be run is the B-Hose contest. The state record is 7.55, and it's held by West Hempstead. First team on the line to be number one on your programs. Your host for today's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden.
I think in addition, two Nassau teams that have come out here today have showed themselves to be real competitive and shown that they're going to be a force throughout the rest of the season as we move forward.
Yeah, no doubt. We got a guest up here, Tony the Nose from New Hyde Park, is here. I just sent a text up there. Welcome, Tony the Nose. How we doing?
All right. How are you?
Good, good, good. I just sent the text up to the western area asking about Seabreeze, and you were asking about their
that's
time.
An impressive time, man. I was like, I was driving here. It took me about 4 hours to get here.
Ridge isn't that far.
No, I come from Sullivan County. I came here today.
All right.
I went to, actually woke up and went to buy some fireworks today. It's actually legal where I am, but not totally legal.
Oh,
Not the good stuff.
Gotcha.
So
you're allowed to get sparklers.
Sparklers and maybe like a little fountain.
All right. So just point, we got a little drone going on up here.
Just saw that, guys.
So we got a little drone, and if everyone's in the group, obviously you saw a drone this week. Copeg's practice, they were filming with a drone. And
that's a nice drone.
We got a drone sitting up here.
I got a story for you about a drone, too.
It's a UFO at the Rock Quarry?
No, with me. I kind of got it stuck in the tree, and I kind of tried to get it out. I'll tell you after in a little bit.
All right. Selden's been given the course here for B-Hose. So Selden ran in 13.5 there in C-Hose, but was on the outside looking in, ended up in 7th. or 8th maybe. So here they come right now for Bijos. Rolling in. See what Dave puts him. Hard break. See what Rich can do. Oh, he goes across top. Oh, he's real deal close to that target right there, about 8 inches. Yeah, Rich just went across the top of the face of the coupling there.
Yeah, look
Water
like
on the flap. There
bounced
we go.
right off it, guys. He really never had it lined up.
Yep.
Nozzle and the breaker man up top went by also, though. So if he was to hit back there, they would have had a problem on the other end.
Time for Selden. 1-2.74. 12.74.
See, we got some good competition here today. It's pretty
On the line
tight.
to be number 6 on
Pretty
your
tight.
programs.
Port Washington getting up in there. That's nice to see.
Yeah.
That-
Snails from Lindenhurst.
What's the breakdown of the points?
You got 14 CI, 11 West Hempstead, 9 for the Roadrunners, 7 North Lindy, 5 for Islip and the Dutchman. Those are your tops right now.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
So Lindenhurst 1 point right now coming to the line.
What's the word on New Hyde Park, Nose? Anything?
They're trying hard. I mean, we definitely have a team. It's just that it's more of a, like a rebuilding. We got to just rebuild. Garden City Park helped out a lot. We didn't have Garden City Park, we'd probably basically be finished. But they help us out a lot, and we're definitely gonna have a team on the track.
They'll be there at the Hunter this week.
Yeah, that'd be a Hunter. Yes.
Joe Hunter coming up Thursday, the June 30th. Just a reminder to everybody out there. Again, the top
Yeah, a little
teams
early
in
this year.
Little early this year, the way because 4th of July falls on a
Falls.
Monday. So typically it's like the night before 4th of July, which would have been a Sunday. So had to go a little bit early this year. So it's June 30th. Again, Hempstead, Weir Street, as you know, where it's always been held.
What's going on with Hempstead, the team?
I do not think they will be racing.
Really? Sorry to hear that. I see. I don't see East Islip's not out here either today.
Not yet. They will be out soon. They probably won't be out until the county. But they will be out. They have been practicing a little bit.
There's a lot of struggling going on around all over the place, huh?
Here comes Lindenhurst rolling in. Into the hard break. Nice and straight. He's off. He goes across the top of the face as well. Dick just gets down as he slams it.
He's
Nozzle Man is on.
No. That water's kind of slow.
But he was, again, just like Rich Cotty prior to him. Goes right across the top of the face.
Yeah, same thing, guys. He bounced off the coupling. It
Time
just
for Lindenhurst. 9.86. 9.86.
Hydra been having a little bit of a problem thus far in the B-Hose contest.
On the line to be number 7 on your programs. The Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
Big shot from North Lindy right now.
Yeah, 7 points on the board coming off a miss in C-Hose on the top end. So they're looking to gain their momentum back. That bat's going to run into me. That's a bat.
That is a bat.
There's if everyone's familiar with the Rich facility here, right up where we stand on Radio Row up here, we have the tower to our left. I think I got the bird flu walking up. But there's a nest in here, and it definitely looks like a bat keeps coming in and out, and he's got to be
he
like
should be sleeping right now.
he's got to be around 12 to 18 inches from my head every time he comes in and out. He's not happy we're in his neighborhood today.
So how many Nassau teams? Just two? Just two, huh?
2 made it out.
Damn.
Almost all of Suffolk, no East Islip.
What's the total amount of teams?
I think
16,
18.
I think.
18?
I think it was 16 actually.
16.
Ran 3-man ladder.
Wow. Nice weather, though.
Beautiful. Beautiful. White flags are given.
All right, North Lindenhurst trying to keep pace with the leaders in front of them.
Tom Moran going through the revs. Everyone's going, who's Tom Moran? As he comes in, hard break. Chris Connell is off. He's put water in the hose. See what Ducky can do this time with Vinny up top. They slide in. Target
shot.
All right,
That's a good-looking B-Hose run right there, guys. I got 8 flat, 247 on the stick.
That's definitely in the
42.
money.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 7.88. 788.
Beauty
On
shot.
line number 8 on your programs. The Yellowbirds from Copay.
Definitely mixes it up some more.
Yep. Definitely.
That's nice.
no hesitation from Ducky on a nozzle
No.
there. He set it real clean.
Yep.
Really attacked
Looked
it
up,
that time.
waiting
Yep.
for the target, and real good target hit.
He wants C-Hose back right now because that's the way he should have ran C-Hose as well. But hey, listen, we've all been there. We've all had our moments. But nice attack by Chris Connell getting off.
Nice, smooth, clean shot.
Yeah.
All right, guys, you're just talking about Ducky on the nozzle. I'm with Ducky here from North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. Ducky, sweet run, 7-8. Take us through it.
Yeah, it's a deja vu of Lindenhurst. For some strange reason, I'm having trouble with the C truck, but smooth. Whole team did everything good. Nice shot. See where it lands at the end of the event.
All right, you mentioned C-Hose. Talking down. I was down here at the time, and looked like you were trying to almost jam the nozzle on more than in the click-turn type of theory. Any comments on that?
Gonna have to watch the tape, but that was all my fault. I should have had that on.
You're looking really good in ladders and a solid shot here in P-Hose. Way to go.
Thank you.
Hey, Len, tell me he keeps doing that in C-Hose. That old guy to his left is going to try to take his spot. Right kind of in front of him, going down the guardrail. Here comes Kopech coming in right now. Chris Brandt is off. He's got one in the hose. A lot of spray. He's trying to hold it on. Chachi coming in. Nozzle on. Oh, he's a little low. A little low for Chach. Nice job by Chris Brandt on the hydrant.
Yeah,
258 though, so lost a tenth and a half compared to North Lindy.
8.27.
Still a good shot.
27.
That's a little wash on the target there.
Line number 9 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
Just to answer your question from upstate in series there.
Okay.
Okay, I sent a little text up to the Jeff Champion.
Number 10 on your program.
He did doing pretty good.
The
He pickers too. I got to give him some credit.
Hagerman.
He said the climber is just really attacking great. That climber, he said, has been getting better, real good.
How long has he been racing?
He didn't say that. Climber is really good.
How long has he been climbing?
Your attention, please. Deer Park.
It's his first
is on
year.
a
That's awesome.
20-minute breakdown.
To be climbing like that, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just him. I mean,
it's
you got the
everybody.
diggers, you got the truck. I mean,
Yeah.
the whole team. It's like
No doubt. But he said the truck's running really well for them and stuff like that. And he said that the climber's just really attacking the ladder. So it's
I'm telling you, that's awesome.
again,
You want more competition out there, you know?
Yeah. Thanks to Jeff for giving us that feedback. And I don't know if you guys are listening in up there, but I appreciate you getting back to me, Jeff.
And the state tournament's in Weston this year, so might be a little mix-up. A little more competition. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Deer Park, as you heard on the breakdown, Hood's up in the back, so Hagerman comes to the line. Again, no C car there for Hagerman, so they had the last two off. See what they can do here with B-Hose. I think they finally got their Hydro Man Cola back. He was out, had a little bit of an injury, so he's back.
I like the paint job.
It's a wrap. They got the wrap, the flame
I like
wrap.
it.
So here we go with Hagerman. Kind of tight. Oh, he breaks way back. A lot of steps for Cola, and he puts it across the street. Johnny comes up top. He's waiting.
Hauselman set up real nice.
Yep. Again, that's the.
Well, he's there back on the track. It's great to see.
That's the hose combination from Sable last year. So that's Sable's Hydrant Man, Nozzle Man last year, where Hagerman guys.
He was not shy attacking that hydrant, that's for sure.
Time for Hagerman. 12.74. 12.74.
I always like to see more trucks than less, so more trucks on the track.
On
the
the line to
better.
be number 12 on your programs, the Redskins from Bayshore.
Good, yeah, I mean, I think Cola was definitely back there. Cola likes to really be on top of the hydrant, not take a lot of steps. He attacked it hard, but it definitely seemed like they got onto that hard break a little early.
Hagerman's track, to me personally, when I raced there, to me that's the best track. Me personally, I think they had like the water, the stands, the bath. I mean, the whole track, the whole setup, everything, where it is.
Anthony, I don't know if you heard the Hagerman Gamblers won the town of Brookhaven last week.
Yeah,
as well.
I heard that.
So, yeah.
Congratulations.
So yeah, they've come back strong first year.
It's great. It's awesome.
We're chopping them bats, Freddie. They're gonna get you.
So all we ever get is bad news. The team's falling apart and not racing, and there's some good news there. We want to hear that.
What year did you start racing those?
88.
88.
First year the tournament's placed in the state drill. We did all those places, but never the big one. But some guy said to me, he goes, "You might have never won the big one," but he says, at least there's guys that never had a shot at the big one.
Right.
And I thought about that. I said, that's pretty good. We did our best, and we put on a good show.
No doubt. Long time.
I want them to come back. I mean, I definitely want. I'm trying hard for the tournaments to come back. I want them to be, I don't want. Because once they sell those trucks, that's the end of that.
No, we're not selling any trucks out there.
Definitely have to keep those trucks going, man. If you run, like St. James ran for years, they just got to keep running, man.
Yeah, bite your tongue with that sell word.
Or you tried your best, man. You tried your best. That's all you can do is try your best.
It seems to me, down at the hydrant, from our vantage point, like looking up here and looking down, every time they go to roll it.
Why is it taking forever to roll?
But it almost looks like the roller's skipping, right?
It's not
like a clean
doing a great
roll
job, yeah.
That's getting the water.
I was pushing one of those rollers last week, and it was just what you said, Artie. It was a little broken down. It was a little skippy. So that's definitely not the place for that one. But I don't know if it's the same roller, but it was broken on the end, and you're right. It was kind of hopping a little bit.
And there was a new rule put in to try to speed it up, and it seems like we're slowing it down instead of speeding it up.
Bayshore will be coming to the line, coming off there 3 points.
I mean, the adapter man is just putting their adapter on now, and part of the theory was with going with everybody in a single color, you could be putting the adapter on while they're swiping. He waited till they were done, so you really didn't
that's
save any time.
That's He's been putting on the adapter for 27 years.
You didn't save any time.
Right, yeah, but that's gamesmanship right
saving.
there. He's stretching it for a reason. He's trying to dry it
He's
out.
trying to let the track dry. I get it. I get it.
He's a seasoned veteran.
Some rules work in theory, and they don't work in
practicality.
Real time,
So let's see if Bayshore can throw a run up here, maybe.
He's getting 12-8 coming out of C-Hose, got him 3.
They've been running some pretty good B-Hose so far this year.
Bayshore runs the 2 drivers. Mole drives the C car. Kyle Coyne drives the B. Starts to roll out. There we go. Nice speed coming in. Pretty straight line. Skippy's off. Attacks. He puts it across the street as well. He thought he had it. Chris Etzel now just getting up top with Jimmy Legiowitz on, but Skippy still now just gets the stick down. So again, that water's kind of going backwards. Kind of hit his body, water on the flap. So not what they were looking for.
259 on the swipe.
He turned his hand and pulled that stick.
15.54. 15.54.
So I'll tell you about my drone story. I buy this drone, right?
On the line to be number 13 on your programs, the Hares from East Farmingdale.
And I fly it. I get pretty good at it, and I get stuck in the top of a tree. So my brother's inside. He goes, I'll help you get it out of the tree. So I try to grab some PVC pipes. I put them together, right? And I go to put it up in the air, and then the PVC pipe comes loose. It splats nose right in the forehead. Splits my head wide open, and my brother comes flying out. He's like, I told you to wait. They actually didn't put stitches. They actually glued my head together. And then my brother comes out. He goes, I told you. He grabs a rope with a stick on. He sticks it up in the tree. He shakes the tree, and the drone falls right out. He landed right on your head. Oh, man. Oh, crap.
I told you. I just got burned in the head.
He didn't bite you, right?
No.
Vampire.
I told you. I told you they were going to get me. Every time they keep coming. They're not happy we're up here. That was a bird.
Just trying to...
All right. Get your helmets on up here.
Trying to get some good luck and play lotto tonight.
That was yesterday. I didn't win. Nobody won, though. So East Farmingdale getting ready to come in the line again. And now
nobody won?
Nobody won last night.
Wow.
It's almost a 400, I think.
Oh, man.
If you win, you can build that track up the quarry.
I agree. I will. My whole thing with that track idea was like, I got it from softball, to be honest with you. I don't like softball, but every year they have the state tournament. It's always in the same place. Why do they always have it in the same place? Why can't anybody host a softball tournament?
You can host it right over here.
But I'm talking about the state. It's always in that same spot.
Yeah.
But we don't have an official state track. Just an idea. Nose is full of ideas. Most of them go to the toilet, but I try.
East Farmingdale's been given the track. About halfway through B-Hose here.
What's the top?
We got the 788 North Lindenhurst, then we go to the 827 Copeg, and then we drop down 986 and 1274s tied.
The doors are still wide open.
Tied for 4th and 5th right now. Here we go with East Farm. Roll it out. It's on the gas. Break way back. A lot of steps. 25 feet of running. Still misses once. Now he's got water in. Coupling going to the middle of the street. He's got it on. Waving flat.
Dropping him a little short
yeah,
there.
so that was card hose right there.
Time for East Farmingdale. 10.42. 10:42.
Here comes a big shot here. This is
4:36 handle. Second.
Might be number 15 on your
Almost
program.
2 seconds off the
Westerners
pace
from
there.
West Hempstead.
Tell you how far he actually did run.
4:36 handle. Sounds like he might be running with the stopwatch of when to throw the handle.
what do they have? 11? You see there?
They have 11 points. Yep.
Wow.
Len, if
11
you,
minutes
shot.
left in their Parks breakdown.
Len, you better get up here for some snacks. Just want to give that shout out as we are having our snacks up here on the arch.
You better save me some of her cookies.
Thank you to Barbara Salerno. Outstanding job
Barbara, call him. Tell him to save me some cookies.
on the chocolate chips and the peanut butter little muffins in the chocolate
I'll
chip.
trade you some
Excellent.
50-50 tickets for some cookies. How's that?
Okay, we can do that deal.
Has the 50-50 girls been up there, or do you want me to
We
send them
haven't
up?
seen it. We'll send them up. Send them up.
Okay.
Nose has got deep pockets.
I bought. Here you go. I bought like
Oh, he's already-
about
he's
$20 worth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at him. Look at him. He's got red tickets all over the place.
All right,
I support.
West Hempstead in second place here with 11, trying to keep the pressure on Central Islip. A couple teams back.
See me?
Knows a lot of things, but don't call me cheat.
Again, thank you, Barbara, for the desserts today.
Yes, thank you. Excellent.
Very, very good.
All right, here we go. Kenny Brome,
We're not,
take it away.
we're not saving any for Paul either because he's not here. Here comes West Hempstead. Coming in. Oh, he attacks the waters in the hose. Craig James up top here. Andrew
He's
Brake.
on.
Oh, low. Craig a little bit low, right underneath. Had to bring it up. Really attacked the hydrant end.
242 on a stick. Good number.
Nice.
That's 45. I agree.
Time
Really
for
good
West
number.
Hempstead. 8.44. 8:44.
When Craig was under, it looked like he stayed under, guys.
On the line to be number 17 on your programs, the Panthers from Cutcho.
What do-
Little low, didn't bring it up right away, but
What do we think? 8 flat maybe?
Maybe a 7.
Sounds about right.
I don't know if he was getting that 788.
I don't think he was getting that, but it was like maybe a 795.
But good enough for third place right now. Still have about 7 to go. So we'll see if that can hold for any points.
I think I'll definitely hold, but I don't know about where it's going to stay.
So now we got the 788, the 827, the 844. Then we go 986, 1042 is still holding on as the lucky guy for East Farmingdale.
Well, I'll tell you, whoever's controlling that drone knows what they're doing. Because
I know they're doing a real good job.
I have
Way
one
better
of
than I-
those, and it's not that sophisticated, but to keep it in one spot is
I
tough.
know, that is hard.
They're doing a heck of a job right now.
I think it has a button. You just push it.
can
It
it
hovers.
just-
Yeah, mine don't.
It's called hovercraft.
You got to buy a more expensive one.
Right. The $100 one doesn't work.
Maybe Lenny and Nose can get together and buy one.
Wow.
See who can get it in
I
the
don't-
tree, out
I
of the
don't think
tree.
we got enough for our B truck to cut hog, so we got no money left.
Here we go with Kutchog. Nice and straight into the hydrant. Little bit back. He's got to take some steps. Attacks. Double clutch on the handle. I don't think he was real confident he had it on. Nozzleman's got it on. Oh, a little on the stanchion on the flat. All right.
There's a couple of long breaks at each end.
So, Lenny, when you come back up to visit?
Soon.
Time
Soon.
for Cutcho.
You had a good time when you came to my house, right?
10.02. 10.02.
Very nice.
On the line to be number 18 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Iceland.
You know, what Nose brings up, he's got that property upstate. He's invited a lot of people up there.
I
Folks,
invite
if you're
everybody.
ever in the area, get
Come
up
over.
there. He's got a huge piece of land, and him and his wife treat you real good.
The wife cooks good, right?
Very good.
She's an excellent cook.
And you might even get the light of sparkling.
And you may get to see the future track for
Maybe
New
a
York
few
State.
other assorted fireworks that are somewhat legal.
Somewhat. About 100 mortars.
Don't do the JPP thing.
JPP. What's that?
Giants, Jason
Yeah.
Pierre-Paul.
He likes all his digits.
Keep those fingers where they are.
Oh, that okay.
Deer Park's got to be running out of time. They still got the hood up down at the end of the track in that B truck. Again, they're on the top of the score sheet, around 4 or 5 teams in. And I don't know if they're getting any closer to getting a run. But, again, you get 20 minutes. I didn't look at my watch exactly when their time was announced, but they got to be getting close.
Hobo's looking to put a stranglehold on
That's
first
right.
place.
Yeah. They're at 14 right now, so track's been cleared for them.
Need the door a little tighter or open it.
Here they come. Nice and straight in for Danny. Chris really attacks. He's got under the hose. See what they can do up top. Couple steps.
They're on. Perfect shot, man. Perfect shot. That's first, man. It's got to be.
249 on the handle. I'm going to say that's going to just edge out North Lindenhurst.
That was an awesome.
But Central Islip.
Awesome target.
7.83.
Woohoo, did it?
783.
500. Got him by 500.
That was an excellent hidden target there.
Best target hit of the day.
That was awesome.
Best target hit of the day, B or C hose.
That's what got him the 5.
474 water through their hose. Real good number there.
Kind of put the stranglehold on first.
Line number 20 on your programs. The Blue Jays from Sable.
How many teams left? Like 5? 4.
5.
5.
And a breakdown, so I don't know what's...
5 and a maybe. Oh, I see Buddha back in a Hobo shirt. You know, he was not around in the beginning of the season.
Top 5, 83 Hobos, 88 Knockers, 27 Yellowbirds, 44 Westerners.
Now, 5th is
986.
986.
For the Snails. And Sable comes to the line.
Switching this tournament to a little later, I think I got a little bit of a better crowd here. Got a pretty good turnout today.
Yeah, it's good. Everything stands up looking good. Here comes Sable right now. The cork bringing him in. Wally is off. Attacks. He had a double clutch. He missed. Nozzleman way outside. I'd like to see him stay right next to those. Now he's having trouble getting on.
Not to the middle of the road.
He's way over top.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he took an extra step or two that he didn't have to, Artie. You're right. Kind of slid right here toward the guardrail and then made his way back to the coupling. Cost him a little bit of time.
Time for Sable. 20.57. 20.57.
That's one of those things they
Number
teach you.
21 on your programs. The Wolves from Iceland.
Again, depending on the experience that's around your team and the coaching. And Rob, I'm sure you heard this both in Hempstead and West Sable. You got to attack that coupling a little bit. You got to go after it and get there so you have the time to do your job and set up. And the Nozzleman has a chance to hit that target.
Nah, it's really important. You get off that truck, you got to know where you are, and you got to really be looking to get to that coupling as quickly as possible. Once you're set, a lot easier for that Nozzleman to do their job.
And again, it comes with experience, folks. For those of you that haven't done it, sometimes you get dropped back. And if you're back a little bit, you got to keep the speed of the truck and run at it and attack it. And the reason you know you're back is you know where you get off in relation to the lines. Sometimes the driver puts you right on top of it. You got to push off that bar and stop on a dime.
I don't think there's a ton of experience there up top. They had the Hagerman guys last year were running those spots up top.
Right.
And you got to give kudos to Wally because Wally didn't even run last year because Kohler was running for them, and now Wally's obviously trying to keep the Blue Jays alive because they lost a lot of the guys back to Hagerman. Wally stepped back in. He's back throwing. Back running hydrant. So
yeah, but they should have video to watch too. I mean, come on.
No, I'm not.
You need a lot of
Today's
practice.
day of video, we all know.
A lot of practice, my friend.
Yeah, well, again, I said experience. So
Islip comes to the line. 5 points right now.
Tied for 5th on a drill going into this contest. So to keep pace, they need to score here.
Yeah. Yeah, if they want to
stay in the mix.
They got to make a move right here. They got to get a 7. See what Mike does. Heavy does a little kick. Looks like he's ready to go at hydrant. Mike giving it the last rev.
Here
they come. Tapers in a little bit to the hydrant. Now he straightens it out.
Oh,
really tapers it in.
oh.
Heavy tax. He's got water in the hose.
Got it tight.
Tommy Weller can do up top. He's got to get aggressive. Nozzle on the flap.
Not a 7, but it's going to be in the money for the moment.
Definitely in
low
the
8.
It's a low 8, yeah.
Low 8.
It'll definitely be in the money.
274, a little slower
Yeah.
stick than a
Had
couple of
16.
the
Time for
7
ice slip. 8.15.
That's
8:15.
That's third
Line
place.
number 22 on your programs. The Ironman from
ain't exactly the shot they wanted, but it's not a bad shot either.
No, 8:15 is going to put them in the money right now. A couple teams to go now, so that 8:44 by West Hempstead is holding on
Off the bubble.
to 5th place. Riverhead will come to that line. They're coming up that 13:46. Just on the outside looking in, got 6th place in Seahose.
So far today, I think this is like the most competitive event, would you say?
Let's go back and look. I mean,
I think this is pretty.
you had the 312s in Seahose, 56, 71, 86.
I'm saying for like the 5th place spot, that's 80-44. That's pretty competitive.
Yeah, because C.
And they're not even done yet.
Seahose, you had 13:43.
Time for the gentleman from Deer Park has expired.
There you go. So that's what we were just talking about, Deer Park losing time on their breakdown. So that truck has now been moved away from the end of the track.
They got a little time to try and fix whatever the problem is before motor pump.
So 8:44 is the number now.
It's not too shabby.
No, I think Riverhead's going to have to really push the
Really
envelope
push it,
here
right?
to get to that number. They can run in the 8s. I just don't know if they can get below the 44. Here they come. Gets him a nice drop.
He's
Got
on.
water in the hose. See if we can do it right here.
Pretty
Put
close.
it on the
281 is
flat.
gonna have to hit the target.
Oh,
He had a swipe
Almost
at it.
up.
Nice job on the hydrant. What do we get for a stick down there?
281.
At 88 as well, 288, so it was a good-looking run.
16:06.
They're definitely
On the line to be
improving.
number
Yeah,
23
no
on your
doubt.
programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
What do you see there, Len, up top with Kyle?
I was a little bit behind him, but like you guys said, I think he had a shot at it.
He had a
I
shot.
don't know if he just swiped across it. I couldn't quite see. I was a little behind him.
I
But he definitely
thought it-
had time to get it right once.
I thought it was that you got the first swipe, and then when you go for that second swipe, you're either hearing the water or you know it's coming, and you start to freeze almost a little bit sometimes.
We used to call that the hose monster. Don't be afraid of the hose monster. There's something coming, and Mickey Mustapick wouldn't allow me to be afraid of the hose monster.
All right, West Sable on the line. Big shot here.
They're another team with 5 points. So again, Islip, who has 5, just ran that 8:15, sitting in 3rd right now.
They need to hit here.
I tell you, going just back to Riverhead, I really like the drop at the hydrant.
I'm saying
Did a
it
nice
they
job.
definitely improved
Couple
a
of
lot.
steps, but he
it-
looked smooth. He looked comfortable.
But aggressive and with some mo.
And in control.
Yeah. And again, we went back to the C with the 13.4. Again, and they were 379 to the cone. So if we can
Right.
get some time there, yeah, I mean, definitely going in the right direction. No
Without a
doubt.
doubt, yes.
That's a team. You
Nice
can
to
say,
see.
obviously, they're either they're learning, watching video, getting better, enjoying the sport,
Yep.
putting the time in.
They're definitely practicing a lot. You can see it.
Dutchman waiting for the white flags. Again, if you're just joining us, as many of you have known in the racing community, Michael Mara, as he was on with us earlier today in a great spot during ladders. He was excellent up here with us. Pretty much said he's probably done for the year. Had some surgery about a week back. So we wish him the best.
And that was what, Art? The tendon or
Bicep.
The bicep. I'm
Bicep
sorry.
muscle in the right arm. So again, a little shift over. Billy was running slack, goes to hydrant. Ryan back, who ran slack for many years from Michael, back running slack. Again, probably a little change here for Billy. As we said, thought Billy ran with a 45 at Copeg. West Salem runs with the straight adapter, so they're running more in the middle of the street.
Here they come.
Can't attack it close to the hydrant on the straight.
West Sable's got 5 points. First place overall is 14 right now, so they got to
Here they
catch
go.
up.
Frank tapers it in a little bit, gives him the break. Billy is off. Again, he double clutches. He doesn't feel confident to pull. Looks like he might have crossed. Water now just getting to the nozzle when it's on the flat.
You know, talking to Michael, he just hasn't had much practice, Billy. So
it's going to
you
take
know, we got to give him a little time. Looked like he stumbled a little bit.
Time for West Sable. 10.28. 10.28.
Like a slight stumble coming off the truck, and then he just had problems putting it on.
24 in your programs. The Roadrunners from Port Washington.
To me, run hydrant is the toughest spot to run.
Lenny, I never had to experience this, and this is something Billy's going through, is running off 2 different B trucks. So you're a guy that ran off 2 different B trucks, okay? Both in St. James, the now Cutchogue truck, and now the truck is actually in North Merrick, the other truck, correct?
That's correct.
So what was there an adjustment for you guys that first year? You got it in 94, did you get that truck?
94 was our first year with it, yeah. I mean, we started having it built in, I think it was late 93. It actually was a little bit easier. A, the new truck stopped better, and B, the back step was lower to the ground. The back step on our old truck was pretty high for a B truck. So both of those issues, you know, worked in our favor. It's a slight adjustment. I guess I was 30 years old at the time, so easy to make those adjustments. You kind of have some experience, and you know, anytime the truck stops better and you're still getting the same times or better, that's a good thing. So.
And how about you, Rob, with that scenario? I mean, you
ran
went
off 3 different trucks.
I was going to say, how many B trucks have you run off?
At least 3. I think to me where the biggest change going from truck to truck was where the bar was in relation to your chest. I liked it, you know, across the chest. West Sable, it's pretty much right there. So when you go into that break, you know, I felt you can get the best push. But it's, you know, once you get used to whatever it is you're running, you don't really know the difference until you actually get on that other truck, and then it's like, wow, this can even be better, or this can be okay. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get that adjustment.
I agree. It's what you make of it, Rob.
Port, big shot.
Yeah, here we go. Port Washington. Danny brings him in, kind of tapers into the hydrant, straightens it out. Donald Smallwood is off.
He's
got
on.
water in the hose.
249.
Chris Cuomo can do up top with his brother Richie.
He's on.
Oh, he's on the flap. He's way back. A lot of hose again at the hydrant.
The dragger has to do a better job of getting them down the street. Dragger must do a much better job of getting them down the street. I'm going to say
Time.
Close to
Port
West
Washington.
Hempstead.
Mid-8.
8.23.
I said 820. I was close.
23.
Wow.
Actually, and it leapfrogs Kopeg as well.
I'm good. I got a water.
So that's a nice
That's big points.
big points for them
Big.
because they jumped in front of West Hempstead there and pushed West Hempstead out. So we're going to go 5 points for CI to bounce them to 19, 4 points to the Knockers to get them to double digits and 11, 3 points for Islip to get them to 8, 2 points for Port Washington to get them to double digits and 11, and 1 point for Kopeg to
Correction
push
out of
them
time
to
for Port
4.
Washington.
Hold on.
8.43.
Ooh.
43. Sorry.
Big
Yeah,
difference.
big change. Hold on, Bill. You messed up my.
43.
Good thing I'm using a pencil.
Big difference.
Big difference here now, changing points.
It's still in there by 100th.
It is, but that's only going to get them
One.
1 and get them to 10.
Wow, 100.
Oh, I'm telling you, this Bill Rouse. So 43. So now Kopeg gets 2, and that will get them to 5. We're going to straighten this all out for you guys in a second at home, or back at camp, or wherever you may be enjoying the show. So 19 points for the Hobos, 11 for the Knockers, 11 for the Westerners, 10 for the Roadrunners, 8 for the Wolves. Next 2 down would be West Sable 5, Kopeg 5 are in the hunt. Those are our top 5 players
Still competitive.
in the hunt. So
Ain't
it's
over
still,
yet.
No, 8 points out. 2 teams are 8 out from the Hobos. Freddie, we're going to go to break, pay some bills. Good stuff. Thanks, Nose.
All right, take care.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The 2017 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 18th and 19th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. The new venue was a huge hit in 2016. It's bigger and better, and 2017 will deliver many new vendors showing the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear and new products. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product line and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide through Motorola, and SDI is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York State volunteer departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members on your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com and firegroundaccountability.com. The Titan Group is back, supporting drill team racing after a strong off-season of our own. Our new headquarters, now located in Bohemia, Long Island, is now fully equipped with an in-house screen printing operation, coupled with our embroidery setup that you've come to trust. Become a member of Team Titan to take advantage of our new custom team website ordering system. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing and search Titan Group DTR on Snapchat to keep your hand on the pulse of your favorite teams. With 20 years of experience in the apparel industry coupled with 20 years of racing experience, we know what you need. Pants, jerseys, jackets, helmets, we've got it all. Call us today at 6-3.
5 points, number 18, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points, number 7, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 21, Islip. Fourth place, 2 points, number 8, Copeg. And fifth place, 1 point, number 24, Port Washington. Total points, the completion of 5 contests. Lindenhurst 1, North Lindenhurst 11, Copeg 5, Bayshore 3, West Hempstead 11, Central Islip 19, Islip 8, Riverhead 2, West Sable 5, Port Washington 10. Don't forget the 50-50's going around for the last time. Make sure you pick it up. The prize is well over $300 at this time.
One 859-0075 or see Artie Suskind on the arch or Devin Robinson on the track. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. Integrated Wireless Technology is proud to be part of the 2016 season as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com.
First team on the line, that'll be number 1 in your programs, your host for tonight's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden. Being Selden, we'd like to thank both the Selden and Farmingville ambulance squads for standing by today. Hopefully nobody does get hurt, but if anybody does happen to, they are here to take care of us. We thank them very much for their service.
So we are back here at Ridge. 3 events to go.
7:21.
Also, while you're on the lines, we'd like to wish happy birthday to 2 well-known fellas in running here today. Well, one is not running. Mikey Mara and Don Corkery. Both birthdays today. Happy birthday, guys.
Oh, we didn't know it was Michael's birthday when he was up there?
I did know.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, your family, you should know.
I did know.
Oh, you guys got cake up there?
We ate it.
Well, happy birthday, Michael.
We're out of cake. We had 2 things. And
I
we're
knew
out
it
of
was
cake.
coming up. I forgot it was today.
So.
And the cork. The cork.
All right, Selden's on the line.
Selden is on the line.
Wasting
Track
no time.
is clear. Here they go off of the start. Coming into the hydrant, arm is out, and he's got water in the hose.
370.
Getting it down to the ground. I'd like to see him go out a little bit further on the flap now.
Yeah, big kink between the top dragger and the backup man there.
And he had space to keep going.
Time for Selden. 11.36. 11:36. On the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
So last year, again, short tournament last year. So we only ran, last year's tournament consisted of 3-man B-ladder and then only efficiency pump buckets. Is that correct?
I believe so. Did we come back the second day? I forget what we ran, but we came back here on Sunday.
And then it still bad weather or something? I don't remember. But anyway, shortened drill. Efficiency last year was won by Islip with a 902. And if you go back 2 years ago to 14, it was won by Central Islip with a 906. Efficiency today up in the Western New York Charity Drill. 10:08 for Main Transit was the winner. Just going back to B-Hose, that was 8:56. Henrietta up in Western New York, which would have been on the outside looking in. The 12:53 from Point Pleasant would have been first place today.
Very nice.
Here, so Point can say they were first no matter what today, no matter where they raced. And the C-Hose contest as Lindenhurst comes to the line. Last number of years we've seen Lindenhurst running some nice efficiency shots.
They've been given a track.
Sun's now coming back around the back of the arch here. On our west, kind of like to the west and north of us a little bit. They're off. Hydrant man breaks the light. Coming in. Turn on man. Good. They got it through.
320.
See if he can put on the flap. Nice hose light. Good speed getting out. Oh, he tickled it, didn't get it first water as he slams it to the ground.
Not too happy.
Time for Lindenhurst, 9.76. 9.76.
Yeah, definitely probably lost around 4/10, I would say there.
Line to be number 7 on your program.
3/10.
The Pistol Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
North Lyndhurst, one of our teams with 11, sitting in second place, so they're going to maybe try to set the pace here for this contest. 8 points behind the Hobos. Get a water out there for Lindenhurst?
I did not, but I will work on that going forward here to see what we have in comparison to some of the other teams.
Leonard on a bathroom break?
Disappeared. Took the mic and left.
Went home. Took his toys and went home.
Did a mic drop.
So Dudley doing the kind of a slow gander across the street, calling off the boys, getting them set here for North Lindenhurst. Leans against the guardrail. Good start. Chris Connell approaches the hydrant, and he's got water in. He doesn't. I don't think he's too confident.
Real good
the way
stick
he's
time.
holding it. Ducky up top. Gets the flap. Decent shot.
At 8:25 water out, 3:07 handle, both good numbers.
Time.
Low 9.
For North Lindenhurst, 9.11. 9.11. On the line to be number 8 on your programs, the Yellowbirds from Copic.
That's a nice shot here.
Well, compared to what you said the last 2 years,
Yeah,
winning times were, that's in
it's right there.
in the general ballpark.
Yeah. Tell you that it looked like the way Chris stayed at the hydrant, like maybe he didn't get a full turn in it, maybe only a half a turn. He didn't want it to back off
Didn't feel
on him.
comfortable. He kind of crossed it maybe a little bit. He was hoping when the water came out of the nozzle or the back pressure didn't blow it off, but
Joe Boy was hanging on with him there as his turn on man. So Yellowbirds come to the line, 5 points again. Got 2 points in B-Hose with the 8:27. So they're sitting at 5 right now. They're 3 points outside the top 5. No drone here for efficiency. Here comes Kopek. Good clean start.
missed it.
Oh, it goes across the street. Now he comes back to the hydrant and puts it on. They will be waiting up top here. Not real crazy about the setup of the nozzle man.
It's real high.
Very high.
I don't know in his armpit, but
The
it's almost
backup-
up around his shoulder.
The backup man was even higher than him, guys.
Yeah. Well, if the backup man's higher
Time
than you,
for
you're going to
Copic,
shoot down.
14.57. 14.57. On the line to be number 9 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
So Deer Park had a B truck break down in B-Hose, and then they went past their max 20-minute time. 20-minute breakdown. They're back here for efficiency. I will say this: we're not sweeping right now for efficiency, and you do see a difference in the quick, because we used to see
The time in between.
Yeah, the time in between would kind of lag in this race, and it definitely is a little faster. Someone's having a good time in the crowd. Must be having some pop. Here comes Deer Park. Oh, and he goes across the street. Now the water gets in the hose.
Shut it down again.
Yeah, no, a lot of spray back there. Dominic's up top, on the flat. A lot of spray going. Got like a little misting sprinkler back there.
Time for Deer Park, 12.11. 12.11. On the line number 10 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
So Hagerman comes to the line. No points yet again, coming off the Town of Brookhaven win. But this is a race I think they can score in. They have some legs. So, again,
young legs go a long way in this contest.
Yeah. So they got to put it together. All stems from let's get water in the hose and get it going up the street. But if they can do that, I think they have the legs enough to get it, themselves into that mid-9 mix.
That's a good observation, Artie.
Maybe even a little lower.
They made up a lot of points in the replacement events, some of the old-fashioned events at the Town of Brookhaven drill. Again, running without a C-truck. So they have a lot of experience from the juniors here. And these guys aren't right off the juniors necessarily. They've got a couple of years under their belt in the fire department. So they're more of young men than older kids.
Yeah,
so.
but let's remember a lot of these guys did race for Sayville.
True.
So. And again, kudos for Hagerman, too, for a couple of years there without having a team, always hosting that Labor Day drill. Always giving up their track to host the drill. So we are getting a little maintenance right now at the hydrant. Little maintenance. Bobby Miller had asked for, official at the hydrant. Louis getting ready to call him off. He's got 2 9s on the board so far, the 911 and the 976. North Lindenhurst. Here we go. Hagerman comes down the track, and he's got, he blows it. Of course, he's running no stick man. Now the coupling's on the ground.
And they're running one man short, so they could put a stick man on there.
Yep.
Something they might want to look at.
It's on the flat now, so not the result they were looking for.
Time for Hagerman. 1:5.23. 15:23. On the line to be number 12 on your programs, the Redskins from Bayshore.
Bayshore coming to the line with their 3 points. Again, definitely a race that they can run, so try to get themselves back into the drill maybe here.
We have 2 9s so far.
2 9s, 911 North Lindenhurst, it's a nice shot. 976 Lindenhurst. 1136, 1211, 1457 is our 5th place time as of right now.
A lot of room to score at this moment.
Yeah. A lot of teams laying water at the hydrant, so we are getting some cleaning maintenance now, even though we have don't really use the brooms in this contest anymore, but because of the heavy water that was laid down, they are doing some sweeping over there. If you cannot see the course or are sitting home without the video, crowd seems to be hanging around.
Staying pretty steady.
Yeah. Parking lot's pretty full over there. Kyle still setting up his adapter. Now going.
I think we jinxed the contest and how quick and smooth it was moving.
My fault. Hit a
little slowdown. Thanks, Audie.
I'll take the blame. Mole's still waiting to walk across the street. Now he's pacing across.
Getting steps in for his Fitbit.
Yeah. Here they go. Skins are attacking. Kyle Coyne at the hydrant. Water's in the hose.
3:15. Good
Getting
number.
the hose to the ground. Yep.
They got a shot here.
Oh, Skippy stumbles a little bit with Chris Hetzel behind him, and he's on the flat.
Stayed with it.
Yeah. Looks like they kind of, I don't know if they kicked feet a little bit of a stumble between them, but not first water.
Not going to beat North Lindenhurst, but a good number. 8:16 water out.
Time for Bayshore. 9.28. 9:28.
Yeah, so that's first water. That's 9 flat. think we're in the 9 flat range.
On line number
first
13
quarter.
on your programs, the Hares from East Farmingdale.
So 9:28. That's our second place shot right now. Pushes out to 14:57. Fifth place, is now 12:11. As East Farmingdale comes to the line. No points on the day for East Farmingdale as of now.
We had a question down here on the sidelines, guys. Maybe you know. What time does that Joe Hunter drill start on the
6
30th?
o'clock Thursday, I think it is.
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay. Get the word out there and get a good turnout there for the Joe Hunter drill. Always a great drill. Top teams in the state competing in basically a mini tournament.
There we go. It looks like the hydroman really got out early. He's got water in the hose.
Late stick.
Really coming down the center of the street here with a big loop now behind him. Now that's causing, there they get the target. That's what's causing then a lot of spray. They had a big loop behind them.
That was a loop with kinks and everything, Artie. There was a lot going on there.
He had another 8-10 feet. He
Time
could have
for
gotten
Farmingdale.
that nozzle out.
1:24. 11:24. On the line to be number 15 on your programs, the Westerners from West Hempstead.
So here's another one of those teams with 11 points. North Londoners, who has 11, 8 points behind the Hobos, ran a 9-11, so they put up their shot. Now we got West Hempstead, the Westerners with 11. See what they can do. Try to keep pace. Again, we know the Hobos, how good they are in efficiency. So teams here will be looking to put up their shot and maybe get a little help with the Hobos not running their norm. Try to get themselves back in and get closer. I think they ran a nice shot at the charity drill, if I'm not mistaken, West Hempstead. I don't have all those times in front of me. I feel like they got 5 points in efficiency that day. And you're all running at Disneyland?
Yes, I was just going to say, tough to judge a comparison running efficiency in Hempstead compared to most of the other tracks we go to on a regular basis.
Ralphie Nichols Sr., there go off.
Caught me off guard.
Me too. Water is in the hose. See if Gerard can put it on the flap as he approaches. And he gets a decent shot. 9-3, 9-4s. You miss it with that? There's a
I wasn't ready.
9.27. 9.27.
By 100th, second place.
Yeah. 28 base short.
Number 17 on your program.
You weren't that far off.
The Panthers from Cacho.
I had 928, so if I was right on that, I had 285 on the handle.
Yeah,
wow.
Really
which
aggressive.
should be a lot faster than anything we've seen here today. So they wasted no time getting off the line.
No, not at all.
Definitely caught us all by surprise and a good-looking run.
Efficiency's picking up pace. So a 9-11 from the Knockers, 9-27 Westerners, 9-28 Redskins, 9-76 Snails, 11-24 Hares. So 4 9s and then that 11. Still 8 teams to go. So a little bit more pressure on CI, a little bit less wiggle room and with some tweeners. You know, if CI really wants to keep themselves separated, they're going to have to beat the 27 at least.
Yes.
Try to get themselves 4.
Kind of hard to put pressure on the Hobos in efficiency.
You know, but you say to yourself, let's say if they get a 30 and they only get 2 and these other teams all pick up points. And here they go with Cutchog right now coming down the track. They got water in the hose. Like to see him get it to the ground a little faster, maybe. Nozzle man approaches. Now he's on the flat.
A little Freddie Mercury look to him, no? The glasses on.
Time for Cutchog. 10.98. 10.98. On the line to be number 18 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Islip.
So we're going to find out real quickly here. This drill, they have 19 points. They've scored 10 of the last 10. 1256 C-Hose, 783 B-Hose, So 10 of the last 10, up 8, but the two teams with 11 are in first and second. So they put up their shots, try to stay with the Hobos.
Definitely position themselves to, put themselves back in the drill. Just to see how he's going to let them.
That's it. Are they going to let people play or not?
For the most part, they've only had one or two real changes in this contest, but both the hydrant and the nozzle have stayed the same. So you have that continuity.
So if they can beat a 76, they're still going to get 2 points.
Patrick Murphy and Brian Kessler are the men we are talking about. Willie's going through the call-off. They get I almost thought that the turn-on man might have broke the light. They got water in the hose.
304 on the stick.
Getting down to the ground. Make the approach.
Oh,
he buried it. He buried it.
I had an 8-8. Maybe it's 8-9. If I killed it. Killed the target.
I had 92, and I think I missed it. Super hit on
That's
him.
the best target hit of the day, all three times.
Time for Central Islip. 8.85. 885.
Wow. That's a pretty heavy shot here. That is a pretty heavy shot here.
On the line to be number 20 on your programs, the Blue Jays from Sable.
I guess they answered our question.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's teaching, style. Where have they gotten so many good efficiency nozzlemen?
They just grow them on trees.
I mean, Bobby Miller, Jimmy Miller,
Danny Murphy,
Donnie Miller. Who else ran in between there?
Was Jimmy Miller before Danny Murphy, I think.
Yeah, so I said Jimmy.
Jimmy Murphy, Miller, Danny Murphy.
Number 21 is on the line.
And now Brian.
Brian
Before that,
Islip.
Bobby Miller, and then Donnie Miller. Because Donnie, I think, breaks the record or runs the heavy numbers in like the 70s and 80s, and then Bobby takes over. It's amazing.
Well, they've definitely cornered the market in that
To
position.
find one guy that can do that for a prolonged amount of time is one
to
thing.
me, is one of the hardest positions in a sport.
I
Pound for
agree
pound,
with
trying
you.
to hit that target while you're running almost full speed.
I ran nozzle in all of them, Rob, and that was definitely the hardest, was efficiency.
Here comes Islip. Again, they have 8 points right now in fifth
Nozzle
place.
man's back a little bit.
Yeah.
They're a little tight. Not in the 9-2 or better area, so we're a little higher than that.
Time for Islip. 9.51. 9.51. On the line to be number 22 on your programs, the Iron Man from Riverhead.
So now we go 885, 911, 927, 928, 951. So that's your shot right there is fifth place. 976 is out as Riverhead comes to the line with 2 points. Still have Riverhead, the Flying Dutchman, and Port Washington. What's the track record here in this contest? Anybody at home? Put that in the group. Post it up. Twan, if you're still listening.
Twan, are you listening?
Twan, are you listening? Text me. Anybody in the group can put it in the group. I could see it. If anyone can look up the track record, Ridge. Riverhead's been given the course. Got some Jeff Champion updates. I'll get to those in a couple of minutes. Oh, looks like the turn-on man almost had to break stride. Now they got water in the hose. And
late stick.
Late stick, but I think it's because he had to break stride. He was kind of off on his count. Kyle comes in up top on the nozzle.
Low.
Oh, low.
Was under it, stayed under it.
Yep. He's kind of almost like tickling around it.
Time for Riverhead. 10.62. 10.62. On the line to be number 23 on your programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
just going back to some of the things before that we were asking. 3rd year for the Seabreeze climber. So it's his 3rd year climbing.
Very nice.
All right. Point Pleasant, their climber has a sprained ankle and didn't climb today. So they didn't run their as good a ladder shots. So he was out. And the hydrant man is the backup hydrant man. And they still ran a 12:53 in COs today. So, Jeff, again, thanks for those
good to have those reserves.
Yeah. Jeff, thanks for those updates. Appreciate you answering my texts. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves up there with a couple of cold sodas after your long day of racing. Flying Dutchman comes to the line with 5, so they're going to need a kind of a big shot here to get themselves back in the mix because a lot of the top 5 teams are all scoring points right now. Port Washington on deck. They're off. Dutchman, water is in the hose.
291.
Nice handle.
Got to get it out.
Getting it out. See if he can put it on the flat first water. He does. Nice shot.
I think it's going to beat the 9-1s. I don't know if it's got central ice slip. But,
I got flat. I got 9 flat.
9 for West Sable. 8.99. 8.99.
It's good for second.
785 water out.
785.
Best water out we saw today.
Boys and girls, 785. If he
run
hits that target, it's an 8.3.
I'll give you 8.5, 8.6 probably because he was back a little bit.
Yeah.
But yes.
I mean, he hit it. It wasn't as nice as.
On the line, number 24 in your programs, the Roadrunners from Port Washington.
Big shot for West Sable there. Definitely need that to get some points, get themselves back. After the last couple contests.
928 is 5th place right now.
That was
there's less than there's 16, 18 teams here, and 928 is 5th place. So you're Port Washington. You have 10. You're a pretty good efficiency team, and you're saying we got to run a pretty heavy shot to get a point.
Without a doubt, not a lot of margin for error.
No,
right now they're 10
very
points.
Little. I mean,
they need it.
You got to run your shot, and if they bang their shot, I mean they've run 8s in the high 8s with this group and stuff like that. So, but I think actually, well, hold on, they're missing Robbie Lewis, who is I know in this contest. So they do have one guy filling in.
Where does he run?
I think he's more in the top end somewhere.
Yeah,
so they do have somebody filling in on the top end. Good clean start. Danny Salerno approaches the hydrant. Oh, he missed.
Not what they
Comes
needed.
back. No, not what they needed.
It was only a 340 though too, which was not going to probably get them where they need to be.
Richie puts it on the flap. So they'll stick with 10 going forward.
Time for Port Washington. 11.53. 11.53.
All right, Marty's putting together our numbers. We'll have them for you in just a second.
So 5 points go to the St. Charles Hobos. We'll bounce them to 24.
Move the equipment.
We'll let
Results
Bill say the
of the
points.
efficiency contest. First place, 5 points. Number 18, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. Number 23, West Sable. Third place, 3 points. Number 7, North Lindenhurst. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 15, West Hempstead. And fifth place, 1 point. Number 12, Bayshore. Trophies again donated by Noodles of Patchogue.
So just giving you some points right now, ladies and gentlemen. 5 points again gave CI 24. 4 points gives the Dutchman 9. 3 points gives the Knockers 14. 2 points gives the Westerners 13. 1 point gives the Skins 4. When you were North Lindy and ran that 911, you were saying to yourself, I'm probably getting better than 3.
At least 4.
At least 4.
At least 4.
Right. Okay. They only got 3. So total points, though, looking in the total point order, 24 points for the Hobos, 14 points Knockers, 13 points for the Westerners, 10 points Roadrunners, 9 points Dutchman, 8 points Wold. And that is 6th place is 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right?
And Central Islip has locked up a tie for first place. The best North Lindenhurst can do is tie them overall.
Correct. Yes. So they have locked up a tie. 24-14, 13, 10-9, 8. 6th place looking in. Copeg, Bayshore. Copeg 5, Bayshore 4. Still trying to get to the 9. Still in striking distance of the 9 of the Dutchman, which is 5th. Freddie, pay the bills.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The 2017 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 18th and 19th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. The new venue was a huge hit in 2016. It's bigger and better, and 2017 will deliver many new vendors showing the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear and new products. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product line and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide through Motorola, and SDI is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York State volunteer departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members on your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com and firegroundaccountability.com. The Titan Group is back, supporting drill team racing after a strong off-season of our own. Our new headquarters, now located in Bohemia, Long Island, is now fully equipped with an in-house screen printing operation, coupled with our embroidery setup that you've come to trust. Become a member of Team Titan to take advantage of our new custom team website ordering system. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing and search Titan Group DTR on Snapchat to keep your hand on the pulse of your favorite teams. With 20 years of experience in the apparel industry coupled with 20 years of racing experience, we know what you need. Pants, jerseys, jackets, helmets, we've got it all. Call us today at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Suskind on the arch or Devin Robinson on the track. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. Integrated Wireless Technology is proud to be part of the 2016 season as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com.
All right, here we are, Artie, back at Ridge, Selden Invite. CI in a pretty good position right now.
Now, guarantee themselves a tie, so 2 races to go. They guaranteed themselves a tie. They're up 10 on North Lindenhurst. Motor Pump ready to go. Last year, Motor Pump pretty good numbers here. 591 from CI won the contest. 599 North Lindy was second. 2 years ago, CI ran a 580 here in Motor Pump. So we've seen some nice pump shots here the last couple of years. Almost ready to start. Sunset behind us now, Len.
Yeah, drill moving right along. Selden Fire Department and drill team mainly doing a heck of a job as always. Wanted to maybe try and get an interview, see how they made out last year. I'm not looking for financial numbers, but just overall, you want to know that the host department did well. I mean, they put on a great show. I mean, obviously the racers did as well, and the parade went smooth, so hopefully the department and the drill team did well as well.
Yep, hope so.
Great facility here, like we said, Town of Brookhaven supplies for Selden Fire Department. I know Farmingville runs here. A couple of the old-fashioned teams pop in here now and then, but
Farmingville, Selden, Cutchogue comes over here sometimes.
Yep. But again, the politicians in the town of Brookhaven doing the right thing here over the years. You know, fire departments, drill teams, you always want more. But they've done a nice job here for Fireman's Park.
Yeah, Fireman's Memorial Park, no doubt. So just before 8 o'clock here at Ridge. Off 25. Going towards the eastern part of Long Island.
Getting ready for what's one of my favorite races. And I've tried to analyze it over the years, why, Artie, and I think it's because there's so much happening in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I mean,
from the time you cross the timing line to the time you trip the target, hopefully is under 7 seconds. Sometimes
Next
it's under.
contest to be run is the Motor Pump Contest. State record is 5.47, and it's jointly held by West Islip and Central Islip. First team on the line, number 1 in your program, the Slowpokes from Selden.
So again, hopefully you get it done in under 7 seconds. As Bill Rouse just let us know, the state record's just under 5.5 seconds. So if you get it done under 6 seconds, you're really moving. Yeah, but there's guys, it's almost like a ballet. There's so much going on out there, and everybody's got a job.
So here they come, rolling in, Selden. Flagman arm down, they're off the truck. Water is through. Nozzle man down a little bit early behind the line. And he's off to the left. Now he comes across, still not on, and he's all over. Now the flap is up.
Thought he lifted it too quick, Artie. He didn't give the water a chance to get to the target, and he lifted it, and the first blast went over and kind of stayed over.
Overtime for Selden, overtime.
Had 2:05 on the open.
You'll hear overtime. We haven't heard any overtimes today with the amount of teams here. We haven't been running the overtime number. But here with the pumping contest.
Number 6 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Here, being that it's a pumping contest, we will run the overtime numbers. So, Team 1 and Motor Pump has gone.
And again, what Artie was telling you folks in Motor Pump, it's a safety issue where we have the overtime no matter how many teams are involved. Such a high amount of pressure coming out of that nozzle for safety issues. The rules committee has said we're only going to allow you to pump for a certain amount of time, and then we want you to get off it. So that's how the race is run. Selden with the first race and the overtime, but plenty more to come as Lindenhurst rolls to the line. No, Rob, looks like somebody just washed their car under the arch here. What do you think?
A little soapy water.
A lot of suds down there. I don't know if that was from residue from them cleaning the track maybe before the drill.
Almost looks like soapy water, right? Right under the
bucket
ladder for buckets.
Yeah.
Right where the
they may have to hose that down.
The climbers are going to be stopping. So.
And it goes all the way under. It goes past the plumb line. I don't know if you could see it from your vantage point, but it definitely goes past that.
We see the first two climbers in buckets slip as they get into the ladder. We'll know it's a problem.
Lindenhurst backs off the line and decides to reset.
Now, Hydro Man must not like the lineup of the truck, or maybe the tires weren't straight. Sometimes it had that where you're bringing them in and maybe those tires are a little bit crooked. You want your driver to back off and really get them straightened out.
And what we're referring to, folks, again, is every team has a certain amount of distance they want to be off the hydrant, basically. You're lining up off the hydrant. What the hydrant man is comfortable with, some are 2 paces, 3 paces, 5 paces, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not just right and the driver's not comfortable and the hydrant man's not comfortable, the right thing to do is back off. You have time. You can line it up again.
And actually, if you were lining the driver up as you were a couple teams away off the guardrail here, you're actually going to be further out in the street than you might want to be. That hydrant sets back once you get within that 75 feet of the hydrant.
Lindenhurst looks ready to go.
Better to make the adjustment before the run than cry about it later.
Here they come rolling in. Everyone off. Stickman.
No
Stickman. He's
Turning
by
on himself.
On the flap as it blows, and it blows the question mark man over the guardrail.
The discharge blew off, folks, just as the nozzle man hit the target. As already said, the question mark man blown over the guardrail.
Lindenhurst, 6.95. 6.95.
There was a lot going on there. One guy turning on by himself.
Number 7 on your programs. The Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
Looks like Joey DeRoyter was the question mark guy.
He's more embarrassed than hurt. He's just... He got a chest full of water. He got thrown over the guardrail.
He was laying on his back, kind of head against the fence, and his feet were up on the guardrail.
And he's not the only person to end up that way, folks. We've seen it through the years.
He's kind of
happens
just
to a lot
there.
of teams.
He stayed there a couple of seconds, probably just going, all right, this really feels awful.
Getting some high fives from his coaches and whatnot on the sideline. Now he just wants to get out of town. Oh, I wish I was down there with a microphone right now, folks. That's an interview right there. Where's he running so fast to?
542 water out here, which really is not the number you would be looking for. I think we're going to see numbers in that high 4s and maybe even, I don't know about mid 4s, but that 4.6, 4.7, 4.8 would probably be what you're shooting for. Definitely what North Lindy is shooting for here. They more or less need to score 10 of the next 10 and get some help.
Yeah, so they're 14 right now, 10 behind CI. They've scored 7 of the last 10 in their 2 contests. They got 4 in B-Hose, 3 in efficiency. So they had 7, and then they've scored 7 of the last 10, so they've got themselves to 14. They're up a point on West Hempstead and up 4 points on Port Washington, 5 on the Dutchman.
Joey just ran the length of the track all the way to his team being measured, so I don't know if they're going to be close in length. That'll be something to keep an eye on the back end of the arch as North Lindy gets ready to leave the line.
Always the game within the game and more to pump on the other side. So here comes North Lindenhurst cruising in. Everyone off. Water is through the truck. Vinny Bogart up top, sets. Oh, he's left. Looked like a little left at first. First blast was maybe between the flap and the stanchion.
Correct.
I missed the stick, Rob. Did you get it?
I had 154 on the stick.
6.40. 640.
I had 640, 470 water out.
76.
That's the number we were thinking we might see here.
Yellowbirds from Copeg.
So a 5.7, 5.8 is definitely not out of the question here today.
Not at all.
If not even potentially better.
So again, just looking on the back end, looks like Lindenhurst is good with length. Just checking inside diameters, which they do for every team, folks.
Once you get into the top 5, so the first 5 teams will pretty much get tested, and then after you crack into the top 5, if you're into the money, your hose will get tested for, as Lenny said, length and diameter. Kopeg comes to the line sitting with their 5.
You ever have that problem, Artie? Length or diameter?
I'm not even going to go there, Len. I had a good answer, but I'm not going to go.
A G-rated answer.
That I didn't have. Doing some measuring down there on the suction side, the hose.
Yep, another measurement for length.
Tommy Leggio looks like he's down there. Maybe Pete Savage. Hard to tell.
I guess when you really start to analyze it, there's so many measurements in this contest. There's so many different ways to try and quote-unquote beat the system. Whether it be with the
you
the
were a wildcat, you would know.
Well,
you would know.
Very accusatory right there. A little strong statement.
Well, I don't know. You guys, Mortar Pump seem to like to beat the system and had deep pockets for protests.
Prove me wrong. We caught with short hose a few times, no doubt. Not by design. We always said we wouldn't be an inch or two short. If we were going to be short, we were going to be 3 feet short.
You got your money's worth?
Yeah, I mean, there's no advantage being an inch short.
Here comes Kopech. Rolling in. They're off the truck. Water is through. See if they can put it out there.
Almost
lines
to the line.
up. Nice. Smooth shot.
473 water out.
Beat the 40?
Yes.
Okay.
Time for Kopech.
Gravelly.
6.12. 6.12.
And 146 on a stick.
Nice
49,
shot.
yep.
Nice shot there for the Yellowbirds.
A term we like to use, textbook motor pump run. Everybody
Yeah.
doing their job.
Where do you think they could pick something up?
North Lindenhurst didn't need that there.
No. That wraps up the tournament.
A little bit in the hit. Definitely a little bit in the
I
hit.
think a little bit in a target hit. That puts you in that maybe that high 5 area, the
On the
couple
line
of
to be
tens.
number 10 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
You think from nozzle to target could be a touch better?
It didn't seem to jump,
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
but that's pretty subjective. But
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'd have to see numbers to make that comment.
Yep. I mean, sometimes it doesn't look like it's jumping because of the way their pump might be and the way it gets there, and it still could be the same number. Just the appearance is different. But
that 473 water out. North Lindenhurst was 470. You're talking a couple of hundreds. You know you're in the ballpark. If I go back, I'm watching that video. I see, all right, look, North Lindy just did this. Listen, we almost identical. We just hit the target better.
Right.
But there's still they can take a couple more tenths off that.
Yeah. I mean, they've been in the 5s, I think once or twice before. So Hagerman comes to the line. Deer Park, I guess the B truck maybe still be down for. It looks like it's still at the end of the course, doesn't it? Is that their B truck turn the other way at the end of the course, Deer Park?
I believe it is.
Could be.
Guess that would be safe to say they're not running.
You're going the wrong way.
So here comes Hagerman. Cruising in. Off the truck. Water is through. Got the road. Got to get down. Oh, really hitting that wire all around.
That nozzle man was lucky to hang on to that, guys. He had it on his side rather than being over it with his body.
Time for Hagerman. 8.19. 8.19. On the line to be number 12 on your programs, the Redskins from Bayshore.
Normally you would say either the hose stopped earlier than he thought, or he wasn't in position to pounce on it when it was stopping. It was right at the line, so most teams get about to that area.
Yeah,
so he should have had himself in position to get on that. Really didn't get on, and he held it to the side. Good job holding on to it, and kudos to the guys behind him.
That line is a nozzle man's landmark in most places, whether they're going to the line just short, or in some cases, the really, really good ones might get a step or two past it.
Well,
but you're not at a track like this. You're not getting too far past.
It's nice to see again the guys behind him not bailing out and staying there, because those guys give up on it, and it could be a real mess.
I'd like to see them work on a cleaner question mark. Like that, what we call the question mark, the straight line going to the front tire and coming around. I'd like to see that be a little cleaner for them. I think they might not have as much problem either, maybe with the nozzle going side to side, or maybe him getting tugged. But again, probably not a lot of repetitions with it either for them. So.
I think that's overlooked at some teams. They push a couple guys, grab the hose, and just run it out as far as you can until it gets pulled out of your hands. And there's really a lot more science to it, and a lot more that goes into it.
X's on the track.
That comes with tape study. Exactly. Yes, or a piece of tape on the track.
That's what we would.
You go here. Yep.
We tape X's on the track.
You better end up here, and if you don't, let's find out why not.
Until you got comfortable enough where you knew where you were supposed to be every time.
And that last guy, I mean, I never ran back there, but that last guy, so in other words, from the nozzle back 2-3 guys, where that hose wants to hook, that guy's got a hell of a job. That wants to throw that guy to the opposite side.
That was our fastest person. Twan used to run it. We wanted that first 25, 30 feet where it's coming out of the truck to be straight.
Yep.
Listen, motor pump, it's going to blow the kinks out, but when it doesn't have to blow the kinks out, it's that much better for you.
But that guy can get the crap knocked out of him. I mean, that hose just
he's the guy like Joey DeRida. He's the guy that ended up on the other side of the guardrail. Twan ended up over the fence a couple times and taking a beating. But it's a spot where you really want to think about putting somebody with a little bit of speed.
Bayshore coming in. Looks like with some nice speed right now. Everybody off. Water is through the truck.
185.
Fritz Etzel down, is it? Or is that Al Pugh?
I think that's Al.
Wow. Al Pugh puts it on the flap.
512 water out.
I got a low 6. 6'4" range, maybe.
Going to be in that neighborhood of the Pissanaka shot.
Time for Bayshore. 6.37. 6:37.
Oh, hello.
In that neighborhood.
Hello.
Long day for Bill.
He was screaming earlier, no microphone.
That's right. It's catching up to him.
He's got his jacket on.
Your attention, please.
That's going to knock North Lindenhurst down another spot.
That does.
Number 13 on your programs. The Harris from East Farmingdale.
So we got a 6:12, 6:37, a 6:40 are our top three right now.
There's Joey working his way back and forth on the guardrail. What's
nice job on a target hit there. I think they got to bring that sick time down a little bit.
Yeah.
Bayshore getting a little bit of love from the fans. They needed some points for sure. They were having a tough day.
Yeah, they only got one out of that 928 in efficiency. I mean, so they've got.
When they ran it, I might have expected to get a little bit more.
Yeah, I was thinking 3. That's what I was thinking, but didn't work out that way. 4 points. See if that 37 can hold, because obviously the way we're seeing some water out here, you still got some heavy hitters back there if they can run motor pumps. So that 37 is not a lock right now.
No, I totally agree. I think that 37 and a 40 are both definitely in a little bit of danger.
Now, Artie, when you ran with the Skins, they struggled in motor pump for a while, and then you guys picked it up maybe at the end of your career or whatever. What did just change that brought you along a little bit? Was it the speed of the truck, or
Harry wasn't driving?
Does that mean the speed of the truck, or
no? I mean, Harry just had a different philosophy a little bit, the way we ran and stuff like that. I mean, that was part of it. Here comes East Farmingdale.
Little wet at the hydrant. Quick recovery.
Got to move it. He's outside the
Hold that, gentlemen.
outside the stanchion the entire time.
From the nozzleman perspective's bottom right, I would say, Rob. You just stayed there.
Yeah, Len, just going back to, I mean, Harry, we had run it a certain way a long time, and then we were trying to change it, and he was starting to change it, and the numbers were starting to come down, and then when Mole got in the seat, it came down even more. I'll be honest, we fought for a long time to get a pump.
Yeah.
We were running this.
On line be number 15 on your programs. The Westerners from West Hempstead.
The same piping and the same system when I finished my career that my father was running with in '76 when he was there.
Probably a lot of that problem was part of that.
Was the piping and everything inside, and the way, because the way the gas tank was in the truck and everything, the way everything was situated. But we at least were able to figure it out to get it to the, we're in that 6.4 range, and then we went to the 6.2s, then the 6.1s, and then the 6.0s. And we just slowly kept creeping down, and then they got the new pump, and they went immediately to the 5s.
Right.
But, it was just a lot of it was just set up. and what we had, and we just then had to do the best what we could with what we had.
So you mentioned Harry Penny's name. A bunch of people know he's been under the weather. Any updates on that?
Yeah, Harry's in a rehab facility right now. He's doing okay. Long road ahead of him. Some guys were up to see him. Was having some conversation with him, but he still has his moments. So just keep him in your thoughts and in your mind. We'll give Wes Hempstead's coming in, rolling in. Waters through the truck.
Did he get the stick?
I missed it. He got it. I missed it.
And he's on the flat. Looks like it took a long time.
Either he didn't get the stick or something was wrong. 587 water out, 6.9.
Long time for the water. Yeah, 95, and it was a good hit.
West Hempstead, 6.94. 6.94.
A nice hit on the flat, but just forever to get the water.
On line to be number 17 on your programs. The Panthers from Cutchogue.
That is fourth right now. 612, 637, 640, 694, 695. So, again, he's got a little bit of a road in front of him. So just say your prayers for him. We'll try to give you more updates as the weeks to come.
West Hempstead needed that shot if they wanted to try and pass North Lindy going into buckets.
Yeah. And then now they got to hope that some teams right below them don't put up some big shots to try to leapfrog them and get closer to them. I mean, they do have the best bucket shot of the year so far, but I'm going to go out and say that 694 is not grabbing any points in this contest.
I agree.
And we're talking about good and welfare of some of our senior members. Although he doesn't race, many people know him as the old fart, affectionately Dwayne from the Savannah Cellar Savers, the old-timer tuba player. I'm sure you've all seen him and partied with him at many a state drill. He's having some health issues as well. Could use everyone's best wishes and prayers. So, Dwayne, we're thinking of you if you're listening. It's a reality check, I guess. None of us are going to go on forever, huh, fellas?
No.
We all started this game as youngsters, and all second, third, fourth generation, and keep on keeping on.
It's Cutchogue. Comes to the line, cruising in. Officials running alongside. They're off the truck. Water is through.
194.
Nozzle down.
Went down early.
Oh, and he's just low. He was dead center.
A week ago, he slapped that, and they were first place.
He was dead center, just a little low.
A little short of that line, though, too. He could have definitely gotten out to the line, and if he gets to the line, he hits that, I bet.
Cutchogue, 9.74. 974.
That's 6 feet short of that line.
On the line to be number 18 on your program.
Next step or two up.
The Hobos from Central Iceland.
It's easy to take that safety blanket and go down early and say, wow, I'm good, I'm set as a pump nozzle man. But A, you got to get that hose out behind you because that can send you for a ride. B, the closer you get to the target, we all know the better chance you have of hitting it, and the water has to travel less distance. So you just got to push yourself to get out there. He really didn't do it on that run.
Well, little anticlimactic here. Central Iceland is more or less locked to drill up.
Yeah, I mean,
they're running for county points right now.
Yes, they are. And then my philosophy or thought process was, do you just lay it out there now? I mean,
that's what I'm thinking.
You got nothing to lose,
right?
Right.
I mean, you're not getting the 37 that you saw West Saley you guys get 2 weeks ago because they have 24. They can get the 34, right? So you're not going to say, all right, hey, can we better that? No, we can't. So we've seen some numbers out, water out in 4.7s.
I mean, they are running with a new nozzle man, and he's already run a 5, so he's shown he can do it. But
and they have all the guys before him that can lay it out to give it to him.
It still is his second drill. Is it second? I don't think they've run anywhere else.
Yeah, I think that's their second. Yeah.
So you still want to be careful if you get that water out too early. You want to make sure he's set and ready to go. Building confidence as a pump nozzle.
Judging by their body English, they look pretty pumped up, Rob. I think they're going for it here.
Ken, 612 is the number right now from Copeg, 37 Bayshore, 40 Knockers, 94 Westerners, 95 Snails are the top 5.
Over the last few years, we've seen their water out be so much better than everybody else.
And that had a lot to do with Jay getting way out there, too. Like we said, he would challenge himself to get out there.
Way up the street.
Right to the last stride.
Here they come rolling in. They're off. Water is through.
150.
Nozzle down. high. On the flap now.
Caught it on the way down.
459 water out.
That's 62.
So 59 to 560.
Time for Central Islip. 7.13. 7:13.
Amazing how quick that race can go bad. Everything looked perfect right till he went for the
was
target.
down, he was set.
Yeah, everybody was behind him. Good water out. Could have been a high
Number
five.
21 in your programs. The Wolves of Iceland.
And I'll tell you, when you're sitting on that nozzle, and that was what, a 1-3 hit or whatever the hell it was. It feels like it's
That's more than
1.3 days.
That was more than a 1-3. That's almost a 2.
I'm sorry, 2-3. Yeah.
2-7 hit. 2-8.
But
hit.
it just takes forever. And at some point, you look up at the light, and you're just praying for the light to go. You just can't see the flash.
I know JoJo was watching earlier, but JoJo would always say, because JoJo did the slide.
Yep.
As soon as water came out, he'd look for the red light. That's like he always said, I couldn't tell.
Yep.
If I was straight, I'd just look for the light to go.
I was hoping I was, obviously you're trying to line up good left to right, and I had to raise mine just a little bit, and then you looked at the light, and if it wasn't hit, then you moved it around.
Old Twinkle Toes
Never
Gombert
waved
over
it.
here.
Hey, whatever it took, brother.
Twinkle Toes Gombert in his high top Reeboks.
My BB 4600s.
Still
got him in the bag if they call,
Big shot for Islip here.
Big shot. I'm
They want to
calling
get
him. I think it's safe to say throw him away. Sandy, he's at the tournament. Empty the bag.
They probably went to dust already.
They're sitting in 6th place right now, so if they want to get to the top 5.
Yeah, but the two teams they're chasing still have to run after them. But yes, you are correct, sir.
Now I'm going to wear them to the next tournament just to show you I still have them,
please.
just in case.
Please do so I can make fun of you.
Listen, a
Like
first,
you
a
need
first
me to wear
place shot
shoes to
here
make fun of me.
catches West Hempstead.
This is true.
They could jump up to 3rd place, a first tie for 3rd, if they could catch West Hempstead even, potentially. So still a lot of juggling that can go on between that 2nd and 5th place, as Central Islip more or less has it locked up.
I can hear your brother Paul's comments, and he's not even on the radio. I can hear it.
Here comes Islip going through some ribs. Coming off. Looks like he's got some nice speed coming into the hydrant. Off late. Waters through the truck.
174.
Matt Rodden down. On it.
It's a neighborhood.
Low 6.
What's the first? Is
12.
6:12?
Time for Islip.
I had 480 water out.
6.11. 6:11.
You got it, Rob.
I had 6:10. I didn't want to jinx it. 480 water out, though, so not as good as a couple of teams we've seen, but still, he blabs that. That's a 5 also.
Yep. So 6:11, 6:12 now second. Saves me a bottle of Tito's vodka because I texted the hot Roddy. If he ran a 5, he'd get a bottle of Tito's.
22 in your program. The Iron Man from Riverhead.
Be sure I text him right now. Keep the money in my wallet.
All right, let's get the rundown, Audie. What do we got for our top 5? You said 11, 12.
6:11 Islip, 6:12 Kopeg, 6:37 Skins, 6:40 Knockers, 6:94 West Hempstead.
Still holding. Okay.
Wow, so they're hanging on.
And a
Hanging on.
lucky dog with 3 to go.
But all 3 teams can run pump. Riverhead can run pump. We know that. And then obviously we know the next 2 can run it as well.
So we're talking about the next teams and other teams. How about Point Pleasant start this year, guys? I know they were solid last week. It sounds like they were solid again today. And
I don't know if I heard some nice times today, and I just texting back and forth with Jeff. Their ladder climber, a little bit of an ankle sprain, did not race today. Still won the drill, and their hydrant man wasn't there.
I know they ran a 5 and B ladder. I don't know what they
ran
did in C ladder.
A 5 and B ladder. C ladder, I didn't think they ran that well. C host, they ran a 12:53 with the backup hydrant man.
He might be the new hydrant man.
Well, the new hydrant man, or you want to say the other hydrant, he ran an 8:01 last week in B host.
Up
in Deerfield, and he ran a
Wow.
13:1 in Seahose.
So kudos to Point Pleasant with a plethora of talent.
I mean, they've run a 5.5 this year, I think. They've run a 9.2. They've run a 12. They've run an 8.01. They've run a 9.2 in efficiency.
So they've seen enough Henrietta championships in Western to say, hey, we're back.
Yeah, obviously they're putting the
Stop
pressure
with the
on
2
there.
in a row, 3 in a row stuff. We're coming back.
It's been 3 in a row for...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But they, Point Pleasant's got to see the T-shirts each year. Oh, Henrietta did it again. Well, here come the pea pickers.
So Riverhead 2 points on the day. See what they can do here in Motor Pump. And again, I've liked what I've seen out of Riverhead so far today. Rolling in. They're off the truck. Hydrant man off. Water's through. See if we can put it on the floor. Oh, he kind of rolls his shoulder, gets the flap.
Nice hit.
It's going to beat the 6.9.
So that's
I don't think it's going to beat anything else.
All right.
650.
40 was the number.
I got
below
53.
that.
Yeah, I don't think they're going that low.
538 water out.
Time for Riverhead. 6.51. 6:51.
Okay. So that West Hempstead will carry their 13 now to buckets.
I thought the turn-on man came around a little high, Rob. I don't know if you saw it.
Yes.
He kind of with an overhand rather than just a jam down.
Agree. Probably
Thought he
save
could've
a little time
in the
there.
programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
And again, folks, we're not trying to be critical. We're just saying where teams can pick up a little time here and there, whatever we see. And definitely that wraparound, I think, cost them a little bit of time.
So that's 6:51 again, 5th place right now. 2 to go. Dutchman Roadrunners. So now at 6:11, we said Islip. That would, if that holds, that gets them to 13.
They'll be tied with.
Would be tied with West
Hempstead.
Hempstead, and North Lyndhurst would score. They'd be behind North Lyndhurst. But the Dutchmen have 9. The Roadrunners have 10. So
a little pressure on both of them now.
Yeah, a lot of play. We're gonna figure out a lot over these next 2 runs.
One team is going to be left out of the top 5 out of the 6 we have at the top.
Obviously, everyone's been passing the Jocko test today.
Yeah, nothing exciting on the back end. The Jocko test, huh?
It's usually back there. We got Mitch, Guy Leggio, Howie back there.
It's a pretty solid pack of officials that you're talking about. Know their stuff, know how to test.
Actually, Jocko looks like he might be up top there.
Again, keeping it fair for everyone.
Here we go for the Dutch. Frankie's off the line. Rolling in. Nice speed. Everyone off. Oh, looks like they got it.
Did that
Sets
stick,
up.
Did that stick go down or the Hydrant man pull it?
I think the Hydrant man went down and just, I don't know, looks like their adapter might have even rolled a little
Time for West Sable. 6.71. 6:71.
I don't know if he missed it or maybe it
Line
didn't go
number
down all the
24
way.
in your programs. The Roadrunners from Port Washington.
A little tough to see from this far away, folks, but I don't know. Could you tell, Rob, if the stick went down? Because I thought I saw the Hydrant man reach back up.
It just seemed like, I don't know, it just didn't seem fluid.
Yeah, I thought I saw the Hydrant man reach back up. Maybe.
But he
maybe
was
it
still set and had a chance at the target. And
oh, yeah.
Didn't.
671, that will keep them with their 9 points going into buckets. What would you have water out for them?
I had 460.
Yeah, so I mean it could have been obviously a
Yeah,
handle
not
issue.
bad.
That was good, yeah.
So 2-second target hit.
That'll do it. Like I said, this is a race that can go bad real quick.
I thought he was kind of like between his right stanchion and the flap. I thought he was in the triangle of the target, but almost between the target and the stanchion, our left or his right. Port Washington, final team to run Motor Pump. 10 points for Port. Port got their points in B ladder, C ladder, C hose, B hose. So for speed contest is where the 10 points Port picked up. Scored 10 out of those possible 20 with a win in C ladder with a 9:01. 6:51 the time to beat. Riverhead 5th place. everybody passing back there, Len?
Looks like it, yeah. Yeah, Riverhead's getting checked out, but everything looks good.
So you got the 6'11 from the Wolves, the 6'12 from the Yellowbirds, 637 Skins, 640 Knockers, 651 Ironmen. Roadrunners have a clean track. Donald Smallwood in the seat. Rolling in. They're off. Water is through the truck.
171.
Richie Cuomo goes down just short of the line. Puts it on the flat.
619.
It's a low 6.
So that's a low 6. So that's going to come into play.
That's Donald driving in this?
Donald drives. Danny runs front tire.
For
Donald, he's got some mad skills.
6.22. 6:22.
So that's going to be good enough for third place and knock the second time the Ironman 6th place today. Sea Hose, they got a 6th. Now Motor Pump, they got a 6th. All right, boys and girls. 5 points for the Wolves, gets them 13. 4 points for the Yellowbirds, gets them to 9. 3 points for the Roadrunners, gets them to 13. 2 points for the Skins, gets them to 6. 1 point for the Knockers, gets them to 15. A couple of more blanks to fill in. No, good. 24 for the Hobos. 15 Knockers. 13 Wolves. 13 Roadrunners. 13 Westerners.
They're battling out for second.
9 Yellowbirds, 9 Dutchmen. There you go.
Artie giving Fred the hairy eyeball for a commercial, but we're going to let Mr. Rouse make it official, Artie. We appreciate your efforts and your addition and whatnot, Art, but, you know.
We appreciate it.
We got to go by the official scorecard.
Let's just give a shout-out to all our sponsors. Thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to our scoreboard and music crew down below doing a fantastic job today. Thanks for Tony the Nose stopping in. Thanks for Michael Maris stopping in. $50-50 coming up. $450 going to the winner. $450 going to the Slowpokes. Who's going home happy today, Fred?
Getting a little late, Art.
Play-by-play for 7 races. Birds flying in my hair.
Yeah, you had a rough one up here.
Wear a helmet from here on.
I'm thinking about it. What's the delay here?
I don't know. Bill's got smoke coming out of his ears over there doing the math.
He's got math, a race. What's he got going?
I don't know.
2 sheets of paper, 2 clipboards going. The noodles donate the trophy again.
The noodles. The noodle bar. Noodle restaurant. What is it? Hey, they sponsored us. Let's remember that.
That's it. Thanks to all our sponsors.
Go Noodles. Well, they're moving the... Well, they're setting up the lights for the next contest, but... They already moved the equipment. I don't think we heard it from Bill, though.
They moved the timing equipment. Target's still out, but the ladder is ready. The tub is out. Those are all positives. So we just need Bill Rouse to make Motor Pump official. Keep on keeping on. Artie, go show him your sheet. You got it right.
He's trying to do the total points for the day. Heading into buckets.
The results. Come on, Bill. Stay with us.
All right, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to go downstairs and use the restroom.
You do that. I think he forgot. Why don't you remind him before you go down? Remind Bill before you go down to give the results.
I actually think he did forget.
He did. He forgot. Well, folks. Hopefully, if you're keeping score at home, you got Artie's results. Right, Rob? I think he was right on with all that.
Yeah, he was correct. So, got a four-way battle for
second through fifth?
Second through fifth, and two other teams with an outside shot to crack in, but they're going to have to win the contest or take second and get some help.
CI putting on a...
While we're waiting, we're going to draw the 50-50, so get your red tickets out. The winner can pick up their money, $450 over by the timing truck. Red ticket number 5, 8, 4, 2, 6, 7, 584, 267.
They went home, pick another one.
If you're the winner, pick up your money, buy the timing truck. And thank you for your support. Move the equipment results.
Here we go. You won? Get out.
Oh,
Oh, fix. I'm not coming to any more of these drills. That's it. I'm done. 51 years. It's a fix.
Results of the motor pump contest. First place, 5 points, number 21, Islip. Second place, 4 points, number 8, Copeg. Third place, 3 points, number 24, Port Washington. Fourth place, 2 points, number 12, Bayshore. In fifth place, 1 point, number 7, North Lindenhurst. Total points going into the last contest. Lindenhurst 1, North Lindenhurst 15, Copeg 9, Bayshore 6, West Hempstead 13, Central Islip 24, Islip 13, Riverhead 2, West Sable 9, Port Washington 13.
So listening to the total points, Rob, anybody surprise you today, either on the high end or the low end? Or
I don't know about surprising, but I mean, Central Islip kind of picks up almost where they left off and kind of what you expected them to do. They're still 15 out of 15 between the two hose contests and efficiency. And they just kind of show, their strength that, they can just reload when need be in certain contests. And
still fill in enough with the other races to have a solid day.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, it's not a surprise, but both Nassau teams being right in the hunt there.
That's good to see.
Just shows you
That's
you've got
positive.
that competition out there, and there's no pressure to win the drill, but there's definitely a little pressure. Who wants to come down in second place?
Yep.
And who wants to come down in fifth?
All right, Fred, we're going to go to some commercials. We'll be right back, folks, with the Bucket Brigade.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 60 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and the Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognized name in recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State Drill Team Racing. As they celebrate their 43rd year of publishing, they are honored to be the official publication and online coverage of the New York State Drill Teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The 2017 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 18th and 19th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. The new venue was a huge hit in 2016. It's bigger and better, and 2017 will deliver many new vendors showing the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear and new products. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product line and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide through Motorola, and SDI is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York State volunteer departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members on your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com and firegroundaccountability.com. The Titan Group is back, supporting Drill Team Racing after a strong off-season of our own. Our new headquarters, now located in Bohemia, Long Island, is now fully equipped with an in-house screen printing operation, coupled with our embroidery setup that you've come to trust. Become a member of Team Titan to take advantage of our new custom team website ordering system. Follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing and search Titan Group DTR on Snapchat to keep your hand on the pulse of your favorite teams. With 20 years of experience in the apparel industry coupled with 20 years of racing experience, we know what you need. Pants, jerseys, jackets, helmets, we've got it all. Call us today at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Suskind on the arch or Devin Robinson on the track. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. Integrated Wireless Technology is proud to be part of the 2016 season as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is a Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire departments as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com.
We're back. On top of the arch, Town of Brookhaven facility, Ridge. Selden Invitational locked up
That is true.
by the Hobos. 24 points. So the battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth is separated by 2 points with a 15 for the Knockers, 13 Westerners, 13 Wolves, 13 Roadrunners. Knocking on the door of the Yellowbirds and the Dutchmen. Getting ready to set up buckets here. Almost done. Rob Riley doing a little barrel work. Last year, buckets in that shortened drill. First place, 21-73 by the Bayshore Redskins. Last year's champion of this drill, the Islip Wolves. Again, 5 races
Next contest we run is the buckets contest. State record is 19.72 and is jointly held by Hempstead and Central Islip.
Artie, if you do a play-by-play, I don't know. I'm sure you remember. We got to keep it on the down low.
I'm going to keep it on the DL.
Okay.
Attention all teams, attention all teams. The handle on the gate goes towards the tub. The handle on the gate goes towards the tub.
I'll give you the first
attention
bucket.
Attention all teams. At the completion of your run, bring all of your buckets over to the right-hand side to be measured. At the completion of your run, bring all of your buckets to the right-hand side of the track to be measured. First team on the line, number 1 on the program, your host for tonight's tournament, the Slowpokes from Selden.
So again, 21-73 last year for the Skins wins this race. Total points, Islip won with 15, Bayshore had 11, West Sable 10, CI North Lindy 8. But again, shortened drill. 2 years ago, 21-49, CI wins this contest, and they won the drill with 32 points, 24 right now going in. Selden is off. Richie is on the ladder, going up. Rich Connie now, top man on the ladder, struggles a little bit of a stumble. Still getting ready. The first bucket just, making its way up the ladder and has a hiccup. Now we're passing this. First one's in the barrel.
15 flat.
15 flat, as Lenny says. A lot of spillage down there. Very emphatic putting him in the barrel up top. Bucket's really kind of coming up the outside of the ladder instead of following the beam.
You'd like to see him more along the rail, Artie. I agree.
Yep.
That's just harder on the body, and it's a little bit slower, I think.
Time for Selden, 36.15, 36-15. On the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
So Selden wraps up their day. Thank you.
Fred, I don't know if you wanted to maybe adjust one of these cameras to put it on the arch. That's your call on the cameras. Do you have something on the arch? Oh, okay, from the track. Okay, these 3 up here I see are back down on the track. So.
It's his first time, Fred.
Yeah, I'm a rookie.
First time.
As long as we got it covered, otherwise people will be letting us know about it on the computer. You know that don't take long.
Yeah. Let these guys sneak through. They're going to be our barrel committee up here. A couple of slow pokes. So Lindenhurst comes up 1 point on the day. So again, I would think they would be looking for more than that.
I was talking to Rob earlier when you weren't up here, Art, about the teams that maybe surprised you on the high end or the low end, and Lindenhurst would have to be one. Perhaps that surprised you a little. You would have thought more than 1 point going into buckets today.
Yeah, today, no doubt. Here they come. They're off. Ryan Kinley attacking the ladder. He is on. Rest of the group on. Everyone, nice set. First bucket's coming up.
993.
993. Looks like there's some spillage on the bottom, guys. He's making that little twist, and I'd like to see a little bit fuller buckets.
Yeah, it's a good pace, but they're not that full. I agree.
And now we got a drop.
Ooh, just did it.
Didn't need it. Didn't need it.
Close.
Should be a low 24.
Yes.
I got to get to me one of
Time
those
for
snails
Lindenhurst.
hats. I like that.
24.11, 24-11. On the line to be number 7 on your program, the Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
So 24-13. Not a smoking run, but
24-11.
I'm sorry, 24-11. I had 13 on my watch.
Your watch is wrong.
Very much so. They've sort of set the standard there.
North Lindy comes to the line. They're in second place. So they're 15. Obviously cannot catch the Hobos, but they are 2 up on 3 teams.
So if they don't put a number up here, they could be passed
by
multiple teams.
They can go from second to 5th in a hurry, so they don't want to do that.
And by running early, they determine their own fate.
Yes, they do.
Put up a solid shot or give these other teams a chance.
So here they go. Tom Moran calling them off. And they're off. Vinny Bogart, first bucket man, into the tub. Ducky is on the ladder. Chris Connell on. Not sure the bottom man there. First bucket's up. And that is in the barrel.
9:44.
Nice job putting them in. Maybe a little bit at like 6 o'clock. Needed 12.
And a 12. 23-3.
That'll be first for now. Not unbeatable, but a good
Time
shot.
for North Lindenhurst. 2-3.38. 23-38.
Hope Bill's not working tomorrow.
His voice is still crackling a
Number
little
8
bit.
on your programs. The Yellowbirds from Copage.
I think a little bit of a, 23-38 there for the Knockers, but some different guys in the ladder. It looks like some fresh faces, so not a bad shot.
They set clean. They passed well.
I mean, obviously, they know how to
run
run
the pace
contest.
a little bit, without a doubt.
Ducky's coming through.
It's going down the easy way.
Taking the elevator. So Copeg comes to the line. Now they're at 9 points. They're one of those teams. Now they would need to win this contest and have those 13s not score.
Yeah.
Get some help to get in there. But they ran a nice bucket shot, I think, at Lindenhurst. 22s, 23s.
Yes.
So let's see what they can do here.
This is one of my favorite young teams to be watching the last few years. Really making strides.
So we got Chris Brandt, Ronnie Amodio, looks like Tommy Messina, Chachi Messina. Here they come. Attacking the ladder. Chris is up, Ronnie up.
A little tight.
Chachi with a pull. There we go. First bucket's in the barrel.
9:68.
Now we got a leg. Another leg.
I don't know if somebody missed a handle or what.
Hold up.
End of 12. 24-9.
Yeah, I got 25-0. Ronnie's hurting. He's hurting bad, folks.
Yeah, Ronnie.
I don't know if that's a
Time
hammy
for
or what.
Copeg.
He came up slow.
25.03. 25.03.
Came up slow. He's going down slower, folks.
Coming
Taking
our
the
way.
easy way down.
Taking the elevator as well.
Line to be number 10 on your programs. The Gamblers from Hagerman.
So we got a 23-38, 24-11, 25-03, and then that 36 that we saw first. Deer Park not running the buckets. Go to the Hagerman Gamblers.
Yeah, so I think Hagerman needed a 32 or a 33 last week and ran a 31, something like that to win the drill. And past Farmingville, they were a few points down on Farmingville going into buckets. They ran their run, and Farmingville couldn't do enough.
How was the crowd here last week, Glenn?
It wasn't bad. Again, Friday night, so that's always good.
Yeah.
But again, it got real fun at the end and seeing Hagerman in it.
Here they come.
Got a lot of guys coming from North Lindy's golf outing as well. So
Yep, there you go. Just getting set, and there's the first pick. First one in the barrel.
10-3. Excuse me, 10-73.
Kind of a throwing motion from the bottom man. See a little bit more fluid.
Yep.
Kind of tipping the bucket and kind of a throw instead
Not
of
the
a
quickest pace, but solid.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Filled in 11.
Maybe.
Time for Hagerman. 25.59. 25.59.
Again, not the fastest pace, but it was consistent.
Something to work with. 25-50.
Yeah.
They look real happy with it.
Yeah. I think 27 was the
Line to be
number.
number 12 on
they've
your
been,
programs.
They've been running.
The
so
Redskins from Bayshore.
said, that bottom man, I think, can straighten out his hand.
Yeah.
Maybe how he grabs it a little bit, adjust, because he was losing a little bit of water as on that initial pick.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring that set time down a little bit.
24 flat before you know it. So Redskins coming to the line. 6 points. Got the 2 in mortar pump last contest. Won this contest last year with a 21-73. See what they can do here.
This might be another team that you'd say you thought would score a few more points today.
Yeah, can't get into the top 5. Best they could do is 11. 13 is the magic number right now to get yourself in. So looking to maybe just put a wrinkle into somebody's day. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, they can run some buckets when they're on.
Here they come. Al Pugh is up and going. Skippy. Chris Etzel. Mole makes the pick.
This is a nice set. 9:27.
Hold it up.
That's a good-looking bucket run right there, boys.
Middle of 12.
Mid-21.
So it's going to be a 21.
Time.
Yep. I
For
got
Bayshore.
60.
2-1.57. 21-57.
So a nice shot. Good way to end the day for the Skins.
Yeah,
Still
they
some
needed
teams that
it.
can beat that, as we know, but they didn't need
On the
that.
line to be number 15 on your programs. The Westerners from West Hempstead.
I mean, he puts it out at the end of 11. We're looking 20-75 probably.
Definitely.
And then the 9:27 dump. I don't really think they're going to get much more than 9:10 maybe. So, but West Hempstead now comes to the line.
Yeah,
They're
here's
the
a team
bucket.
that could beat it right here.
They got a 20.97, I think it is. So
I'm not
far
sure
this
what
year.
they did this year.
Shot of the year, I think, is 20.97. I might be wrong.
They've been running good buckets for years now. So
Trying to remember what I saw on the website. But 13 points. So they're one of the teams right now that are the three-way tie for third, fourth, and fifth. So 21-57. So the Knockers are in second with the 23-38. So again, they can make a move here.
They need to beat them all and get a tweener to knock North Lindenhurst down at least another point, if not more.
this is another kid that's fun to watch climb.
Ralphie Nichols Jr. is dumping here.
Almost left on one.
Rizzo on the top, Craig in the middle, Andrew on the bottom.
Fluid.
Ralphie gets up top. It is Chuck Taylor's. Nice pick by Andrew. First one is in.
9:54. It really drains them all. Look at that.
Hold up.
That's all they had was 12 guys. They weren't going to 13.
Did not get Bayshore.
Did not get Bayshore. He had to
Nope.
dump. Had to go to a full 12. I thought the
Time
first
for
bucket
West
was
Hempstead.
22-0.
22.01. 22-01.
If they don't do it in 12, they're in trouble because they don't send 13.
On the line to be number 17
That's
on
pretty
your programs.
confident.
The Panthers from Kachog.
So 22.01. That's the thing. They dumped it in 12 today. Obviously, they must have dumped it in 11 2 weeks ago, and there's your 20.97. So that's the second right there.
9:38 I had on the dump.
So Bayshore's a little better on the dump. Again, I don't know if there was maybe a couple of light buckets. It looked like he was draining them really nice on top.
Yes,
He drains them awesome.
I mean,
he's got very long arms.
Yeah,
He's able to. There's not a lot of movement when you watch some other dumpers. There's no movement at all.
No.
Arm, and he takes the other hand. He's holding it in there to the bitter end.
I was just about to say, like when in that run, the thing that popped in my head was his wingspan.
Yes.
Yeah.
His wingspan is enormous. So Cutthroat Panthers coming to the line. Bottom half of our score sheet. Here they come. Dumper is on. Top man is having a little bit of a struggle getting now, which is going to throw off everyone's footing to make sure they get to the right step.
Right. You lose
Looks
your
like,
count, you're in
they're
trouble.
all adjusted. Here we go. Now the first bucket's in.
It's like 15 and change on the first one.
Sloppy on the pass up top here. He's got a bucket caught in between his legs. Bucket trough fully on. I would half that up. Get rid of some of that churn in the trough.
Hold it up.
Is that overtime?
Time
No
for
overtime.
Kachog. 36.75. 36.75. On the line to be number 18 on your programs, the Hobos from Central Iceland.
One of the things I did notice is the brand new bucket trough for Suffolk County this year.
Yeah.
The older ones, a lot of them, when they came, the water piping came into the trough, went down. This one comes straight in, pretty much 90 degree, or parallel with the street. So when you turn it on, that water is flowing straight against the back of the bucket as you're in the trough with it.
Possibly collapsing is what you're saying, Rob?
I'm saying that can lead to not full buckets.
I'm big into not turning it on or just turning it on a touch.
Just cracking it, yeah.
There's enough water for everyone to go around twice.
Easy. Yep. 100% right.
So 24 points. The Selden Invitational champions are on the line right now. The 2016 Selden Invitational champions. They're also the 2014 Invitational champions. So here they go. Central Islip Hobos. David Miller is on.
David just digging at the ladder. Just getting out of everybody's way.
Ricky, bottom man on the ladder.
8-8.
8-8 dump.
We got 9-0, okay.
9. Oh, it
almost lost one.
8-13. So he hiccups on 9. Kind of messes up with 10. Needed to go 11, 12, 13. I think that where it was.
Yeah, low 24 I got.
Time for Central Islip. 23.99. 23.99.
So let's just see what's going on right here with points right now. So Bayshore would go to 11. West Hempstead would be going to 17. North Lindenhurst would be going to 18.
On the line to be number 21 on your program,
CI
the Wolves from Iceland
would be going to 26. Snails would be going to 2. So that's where the points are right now. So North Lindy would be going to 18. West Hempstead would be going to 17. So we need some help in there. That's the 2201 to the 2338.
You still have 2 of those teams with 13 that have yet to run.
Islip and Port Washington.
And one of them going right now.
So Islip Wolves are on the line. Here they come. Jake attacking the ladder. Nice pick.
It's about a 9-5.
Nice job putting him in. He's putting him in the barrel nice. Oh, this had a little lag right there. I didn't see on the bottom, guys.
Hold up.
Yeah. Again, it looked like somebody might have missed a handle.
That was the 11th, so there was a lag on the 11th, and then 11 put it out. Oh, that's going to...
It's going to be a high 23.
Yeah, so that's
time for Islip. 23.30. 23.30.
So that did, but that's a tweener. So that pushes a point away
from North
Lindenhurst. So right now West Hempstead goes to 17. North Lindenhurst would only go to 17. So now we would have another tie there. Still 3 teams to go. This is like last year's state tournament.
You ain't topping that.
So 23:30 there. 21:57, 22:01, 23:30, 23:38. Ooh, and the 399 CI is 5th place
on the line,
right
number
now.
22 on your programs, the Ironman from Riverhead.
Riverhead, West Sable, Port Washington. You know what, guys, I wanted to say, I don't know what happened. Josh Case and Islip, I haven't seen him after like hoses. Didn't run efficiency nozzle. Didn't run on top of the ladder in buckets. Usually he runs Jake dumps here on the ladder.
Now that you say that.
So I don't know if he had to go somewhere, had a commitment, work, whatever it might be. So there's a little change in there. I don't know what happened. But here we go. Riverhead Ironman. 2 6th places today, 2 points, and then 2 6th places just outside looking in. Getting set. Bottom man makes the pick. Kyle
he
up
grabbed
top.
the rail as he got on the ladder. A little surprising.
Throwing a lot of buckets. Now he's putting them out.
Dumped in about 10-3, it looks like. Tough to see in the dark here.
Hold it up.
Middleman passes a nice bucket.
Good 26 and change.
Time for Riverhead. 26.26. 26.26.
seem kind of happy with that. 26-26.
On the line, number 23 on your programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
Hang in there, Bill. 2 more.
Trying to do a little math here. If West Sable wins this, can they get into the top 5? So many scenarios, kind of hard to figure. They win it and got to 14. They would push everyone down to 16-16.
That would do it, right?
I think they would get in, depending on what Port does.
Say Port has a little say in that, I would think,
Yeah,
too.
so it's kind of hard to say still at this point.
Put up your run.
So here we go. Billy Hothan now dumping, as we know Michael not racing. Ryan makes the pick. Billy is set. Puts the first one in.
I got 25. 925.
Oh, he got it. It's the end of 11.
End of 11.
He got a churn.
21-79.
Very
so he's not
end.
going to beat Bayshore most likely. Got the end of 11 with a little bit
Wow.
of a churn.
The splash at the very end of
Time
11.
for West Sable. 2-1.82. 21-82.
You got to credit your dumper right there for
And
getting
this is the one
everything out
we've
of
been
every
looking for,
bucket.
Jack.
So 21-82.
On the line, number 24 on your programs, the Roadrunners from Port Washington.
Right now, that gets them to 13.
What's Port got to run the score?
So that right now, West Hempstead. Hold on, West Hempstead is third, so they would go to 16, right? So we got a 21-5, 21-82, 22-01 is third. Then we go 23-30. So West Hempstead was going to 16. Islip's going to 15. North Linney's is going to 16.
What's 5th place?
I have no idea. In
'Cause
the contest?
That's what.
In the contest, Islip. North Linney is 23-38.
All I know is I think that was an
23
awesome.
what? 23.
38 is
38
fifth place in
is
the
5th.
contest.
So
I
they
thought
need
that
to beat
was-
that to get a point and lock in 5th all to themselves.
Yes.
An awesome job at the end of that race. It took every drop out of the 11th bucket to trip it, and the 12th bucket was not there, folks.
Okay,
Did
but
we
here
see
we
what-
go. Now, wait. Robbie Lewis not here, who runs middleman. Danny Solano, middleman, or Tom. I think Robbie Lewis.
Danny's going to the top.
Oh, Danny's going to the top.
Well,
but I
Danny's
think
been there a long time,
Yeah, but
so-
Robbie's been running there lately. So let's see. Smallwood makes the pick. Kyle puts it in.
I got 10.5.
Hold it up.
And the 12. Turn and 12.
24-40.
Yeah.
Not going to place.
Yeah, I got 47.
Time for Port Washington. 24.40. 24-40.
Valiant effort there by Port Washington, but not enough.
11. 4 is 13. And then
Think there's going to be a tie for 5th, maybe?
3 is 16. 2 is 15. Bear with me, folks.
Artie
Lot
is
going
working
on.
diligently to try and figure this mess out.
All right, so first place, we're going to go 5 points.
Looks like he's figuring up a T-shirt order, doesn't he? Like, see what he's going to charge you.
5 points.
Got the 10% for
Bayshore
yourself?
got to 11. 4 points. West Sable got to 13. 3 points. West Hempstead got to 16. 2 points. Islip got to 15. 1 point. Knockers get to 16. 24 Hobos. 16 Knockers. 16 West Hempstead.
Move the
15
equipment.
Islip.
13-13.
Results.
13
bucket
Dutch.
contest.
13 Road
First place, 5 points.
So what are you
Number
saying?
12,
A tie for third and a tie for
Bayshore.
5th is what you're saying?
Second place, 4 points. Number 23, West Sable.
1, 2,
Third
3.
place, 3 points.
4,
Number 15,
5, 6, yeah.
West Hempstead. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 21, Islip. And fifth place, 1 point. Number 7, North Lindenhurst.
It's a tie for 2nd.
Tie for second and
Tie for
third.
second.
And a tied for 5th.
5th.
Okay.
Yes.
Ho! And Bayshore just on the outside now with 11.
Like you said, sounds like the state drill.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Some good buckets out here in Ridge, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's the
Yeah,
arch
so
or the
24
track.
CI, 16 Knockers, 16 Westerners, 15 Islip, 13 Dutchman, Roadrunners, Mockingbird Lane.
Nice finish.
All right.
All right.
So, Freddie, thank you very much.
Good job, Fred.
We'll let Bill do his thing. Bill's back in, tucked away. He's got his calculator out.
And we'll see you guys Thursday night, right?
Yeah, Thursday night, Joe Hunter in Hempstead. All right, Joe Hunter Thursday. Everyone be there. Come out and support a great cause.
Always a good drill. You see the top teams from New York State.
Want to thank Rob Noonan,
Thank
West
you.
Salem Flying Dutchman,
See you
Lenny
next week.
Gombert, St. James Wildcats, Freddie Venga, New Hyde Park. I'm Artie Suskin. Thanks to Tony the Nose from New Hyde Park. Go get a sparkler. He might have a sparkler in the car. Thank you to Michael Mara coming up. Come up again, Michael. It's good to have you.
And the scoreboard crew.
And thank you to the scoreboard crew. We're going to let Bill do his thing. We're going to sign off, Fred. Good night. Safe home. If you want a Suicide Squad Drill Team t-shirt, come see me. Good night.
Wow.
Lenny, anything?
Artie's done. That's it. Now we're
Total
done.
points. All trophies donated by Noodles Incorporated of Patchogue. Total points of the day. A tie for 5th place. Each with 13 points. The West Saver Flying Dutchman and the Port Washington Roadrunners. In 4th place with 15 points, the Islip Wolves. A tie for 2nd, 3rd place, each with 16 points. The North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers and the West Hempstead Westerners. And in 1st place with 24 points and the winners of the 2016 Selden Invitational, the Central Islip Homos! Thank you, and everybody get home safely tonight. Don't forget, we have the juniors here tomorrow morning.